Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to Slay the Spire 2, which is an early access. That means it's not done yet. Okay.
Yeah.
So what is this game? You've asked me to play it. Can you give everyone a summary of what this game is?
Okay. So early access started basically 3 or 4 days ago, and I've played for about 18 hours, and I played the original game a lot. So this is a card game where you are drafting cards for your deck as you are climbing this tower, and you fight card battles where your cards are your attacks and your spells and your defense to block enemy attacks. And you're trying to get to the top to slay the spire.
Is it similar to something like Munchkin?
I don't think it's similar to Munchkin. It would be a little bit closer to Magic, but there's no summons. It's kind of its own thing.
Okay.
It's like when people try to talk about these kinds of games, they compare them to Slay the Spire. So this is kind of a pillar of this kind of genre.
So it would be like how everyone compares certain games to Vampire Survivors. Like, oh, this is like Vampire Survivors. This is like Lethal Company.
Absolutely.
Okay. Got it. We're doing single player today because you want me to make sure that I like the game.
Yes. I may have been chewing your ears off over the past few days about how wonderful this game is, and I found out that it has cooperative multiplayer. But in order for us to do it together, you need to get through it some on your own. So I'm here to provide you with moral and immoral support in your quest to slay the spire.
And up here, do I need to do the profile thing or just ignore it?
No, you can ignore that. I've not been able to do anything with it, but there are multiple profiles. When I clicked on it, I could see that there were 2 or 3. So if you happen to have brothers that you're sharing your computer with, or maybe a wife, then you don't all have to play the same activity, make the same progress, because it is a roguelike.
Yeah.
So
we're on different accounts, so I don't think it affects us.
Yeah, we're totally separate. Yeah. You have your own machine.
Yeah, I have my own account as well.
You just started.
Yeah. All right, single player. So I can play as Ironclad. And that's it.
You need to unlock things as you go forward. But the Ironclad, I like the Ironclad just in general. They're pretty durable.
Okay.
You see their special ability is Burning Blood. At the end of combat, they heal 6 hit points, and that helps with your durability as you're climbing up the spire.
Okay, so they're very tanky, basically.
Yes, they are very tanky. Because they get to heal each level.
Okay, got it. Enable tutorials. It looks like this is your first time playing. Do you want a brief tutorial? Do I want tutorials, or do you want to just tell me things?
Oh, you almost certainly want a tutorial. There will be something I forget, and there's a lot of little small things. You want the tutorial to get the full experience.
Okay. Select a room to travel. Okay, so we're choosing our path to travel. And all right. This kind of looks similar to the new Jump Space map.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah. Okay, well, I only got one place I can start. Defeat enemies by playing cards from your hand. Cards require energy to play. Once you're out, it's the end of your turn. At the start of your turn, new cards are drawn and your energy is replenished. Play defensive cards to gain blocks when enemies are about to attack you. Blocks reduce incoming attack damage, but wear off at the start of your next turn. So I can queue up a bunch of blocks.
Yes, you can play blocks to protect yourself on your turn.
Okay. During your turn, you can observe an enemy's intent above them. If the enemy is intent on attacking you, be sure to block.
Blocking is optional, really. You've got hit points. That's what hit points are for.
So this person, lizard, wants...
It's a nibbit. If you hover over it, the name appears at the bottom.
Yeah, the nibbits, which seems to be some kind of lizard, intends to hit me for 12 damage, and I can block 10 of it. I have 3 energy. So I could block 10 and then strike it for 6. Or I could strike it for 12 and block for 5.
And you also have the option to bash it and strike it and just take 12 on the chin. Can't help but point out that option.
I think just because this is tutorial and I'm okay, when I play a card, do I lose the card until it comes back around?
Yeah, so when you play a card, it'll go into your discard.
Okay.
And then it will come back around when you've played through your whole deck.
Okay. How many cards are in the deck?
Right now, it starts with 10. There are defends and strikes, and each different class starts with a couple of unique cards. Bash is one of your unique cards as the Ironclad.
Okay. So what I want to try to do, I think, just because I want to see how this works, is I want to do 2 defends and then a strike. Does that sound okay?
I mean, it's your game. I might give you advice. I'm not going to promise it's all perfect advice.
Okay. Okay, now he wants to do 6 damage, and it's a weird looking attack.
So he's going, yes, the shape of the attack reflects how much damage it's going to do. So if you inflict them with a condition that will reduce the amount of attack that they're doing, then that shape next to it will change, but it will always be a red weapon. And then the shield means he's going to set himself up with some block on his next turn.
Okay. And it does look like my hand got fully discarded, so I didn't know that my whole hand would be discarded.
Oh yeah, anything you don't play gets discarded.
Okay. Then I'll block, and then I'm going to do 2 strikes in turn. Okay.
The cards come around again pretty quickly here at the beginning.
Yeah. No more cards. If there are no more cards in your discard, you shuffle. Okay. So they pop back over here to the draw pile. Got it. All right. He's going to do some kind of a buff next time.
Yep, he's not attacking you this turn, so you can go all out.
Okay. I'm going to do this first, just to get rid of that, and then do this.
No. Do the bash first. Bash applies vulnerable.
Oh.
Check out what vulnerable does. You can just hover over the tooltip to see what it does.
Yeah, receives 50% more damage for 2 turns. Okay. I was thinking that the block would prevent the vulnerable. Okay.
Not for that card, but I think there are other cards where the block can affect them.
Okay. That's a 9. That's a 9. And then I did this. So I could have defeated him last turn if I had done it the other way around.
Yeah, but you're still learning. That's how things go sometimes.
Yeah.
It'll be all right.
Okay. What is gold for?
You spend it at the merchant.
Do I buy cards with it?
You can buy several different things. So you can buy cards with it. You can also buy relics with it.
Mm-hmm.
If you look in the top left corner, your special ability is your starting relic.
Okay. And
you can
thank you
get
for the
more
caffeinate.
relics. You get more relics. They give you kind of little buffs of some kind. And you can also pay a fee to remove cards from your deck, because you notice how your strikes are only do 6?
Yes.
After you look at more cards, you'll see those are kind of the worst cards in your deck.
Okay.
And you draw every card before you get to see your good stuff again. So you can go see the merchant and remove cards from your deck that you don't want there, so that you get more good cards and fewer of the lame cards.
Okay. Do you recommend that I get the gold or add a card to my deck? Is the
you get both.
Oh, I get both. Okay. What card do I get? Oh, I choose.
Yes. You get to choose, and there's
What do you recommend?
Well, for your first run, I don't know. I think Setup Strike is probably the simplest.
Okay.
Because it does 7 and you get 2 strength this turn. So it will make all of the attacks after the first one, or after that Setup Strike, do more damage.
Okay, so strength is a buff for you. Vulnerability is a debuff for the enemy.
Yes.
A buff for you means that all enemies hit by you would take the extra. The debuff is just that one enemy takes the extra.
Yes.
Yeah. And then what is Blood Wall?
Blood Wall is kind of like Defend, because it gives you block.
Yeah.
But you also lose 2 hit points when you play it. It is a decent card, but I'm just not as enthusiastic about it.
Okay. Well, you said Setup Strike, so that's what I'll go with.
Yeah, I think that's the easier one to work with.
Okay.
One of the potential builds for the Ironclad involves paying a lot of health, but I've not played that build yet in this particular game.
What is the difference? What are these money bags?
Oh, the money bags are the merchant.
Okay, that's the merchant. And then the question marks are unknown. Oh, I see over here. That's an elite.
The question marks. Sometimes the question marks are cool events. Sometimes it's just a regular enemy. I think there's a small chance it might be a treasure chest.
Okay. So.
And the elite enemies are they're a little stronger than the regular enemies, but you get a relic when you defeat them.
Ah, okay. I think I'll go to the right. Do you think it's worth going to the right because the merchant is here?
Honestly, I usually start at the top and I figure out what I want my path to be as I'm going down.
Okay.
And I know that I like going to rest sites. I usually try to go to as many rest sites and fight as many elites as I can, but I'm not sure if that's a good strategy or not. I'm not saying that I'm winning. I'm just saying that's what I do.
Okay. So you go for the elites.
Yes, I actively seek them out.
And I only have 118 gold, so going to the merchant this early might be a little premature.
I mean, it's never too early to see him. You can afford to remove a card.
Okay.
And he usually has one sale. I do want to point out that if you go to the left, there's a merchant that's several spaces up, and that would give you more opportunities to gain gold if that's what you wanted to do, to go see a merchant.
Okay.
And then you know how I like to fight big, strong enemies. If you go up the middle, I see a couple of rest spots and an elite. but then you wouldn't see any merchants at all.
Yeah. But maybe that's the better play to do then.
I don't know.
I
The
don't know
merchant's
either.
probably good for something. I just haven't figured it out yet.
Okay. You were saying left, so how about I go to this one, and then from here we can decide, do I want to go to the elite or do I want to go to the Christian?
Yeah, because I usually like to get my stuff by setting the enemies on fire and just taking it. This whole exchange of gold, why would I give away gold? You're supposed to hoard that.
Yeah, and then there is an elite right here, so this path would let me see the merchant and let me also fight an elite.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a possibility. Strategic. Two strategic cards. That's 3 damage, and that's 4 damage. Okay.
2 status cards.
Yeah, 2 status cards.
So if you play Setup Strike first, your other attacks will do extra damage.
Okay, and Setup Strike it only does 7. It doesn't do 7 plus 2, right?
Right, it only does 7.
Okay. So using it on him, he would not die. So it's better to use it on him and then use a different card.
I'm gonna say using it on the left guy is probably best, but you'll see why after you've done it. Using the Setup Strike on the left guy with 15 hit points.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And then I can do strike on this guy to take him out, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then I can do strike again on this one to take him out.
Yes, but that wasn't immediately obvious before you used the first Setup Strike.
Okay.
Planning out your turn is a big part of the game. Reading, math, and planning, all of your favorite activities.
Yeah. Especially the reading part. Do that. He's gonna do 8 damage to me. Block. Eh. Okay, and then I have 1. Oh, and then I get more. Slimed. Draw 1 card. Exhausted. So him using the status cards adds cards to my deck.
Yes, so they get in the way of you drawing your normal cards.
Okay. All right. I could just do this.
Yes, you could just win.
Add a card to your deck. Power cards apply a buff. When you use them, buffs remain for the duration of a single combat. So gain 2 strength. Then there's anger and breakthrough.
Yeah, I think Inflame is probably your best option because similar to your Setup Strike, it's going to make everything do 2 extra damage, but it's going to stick with you. So it makes all of your attacks for the rest of that level do 2 extra damage.
Okay. Why would anger not be a good card?
I do like anger. Anger is a good card. It's just not the best. And that's one of the things about drafting is you want to pick the best card for your deck.
Okay.
Anger is a good card. I do like it. I just think that Inflame, because it's an uncommon card, you see the blue border on it?
Yes.
You don't see those as often, so you have fewer chances to get them, and you'll probably get more anger. Like, too many anger really overwhelms your deck quickly.
Okay. So
you can probably pick up another anger later.
Okay. All right. From here, should I go to the shop or go towards elites? Because I don't think there's any shops on this side. Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of your game, and I don't want to completely take over everything. Because the way I do things, I just fight a lot, and I see the merchant infrequently.
Okay.
Because why would I give away my gold?
Yeah.
But you do your thing.
I'll go this way so that way I can see everything, since I am trying to learn the game. That gives me the ability to see everything. What? A debuff. Okay. Oh, actually, do I? Yeah, I guess I'd want to do you both playing, not this time, but I'm learning how to play. So I would do setup strike and then bash. That would probably be the best order of operations, right?
I think bash and then setup strike actually does more damage because you apply vulnerable, and that increases your damage by 50%.
Yeah, but
so
then
vulnerable will make it do 10.
Then my strength doesn't do anything.
The strength from setup strike only lasts this turn, so that's going to go away. So it's, do you want to do 2 extra damage with bash, or do you want to do 3 extra damage with setup strike?
2 extra damage with bash or 3 extra damage with setup strike. What?
Right,
So,
because that's the decision you're making when you decide which one you want to play first. The vulnerable gives you 3 extra damage from setup strike. Setup strike will give you 2 extra damage from bash.
Okay, I thought vulnerable was just a flat +2 damage. Got it. Okay. So I do this one first, and then I do this one.
Oh yeah, they put a little debuff on you.
Your attacks deal 30% less damage.
Yeah.
Okay. I think what I'll okay, what I'm thinking, do inflame, do strike, do strike. Alternatively, I just do 2 defend and a strike.
Well, I think you definitely want to play inflame, because even if you don't do any strikes this turn, it will increase your strength for next turn.
Oh, okay. Right, because it gives me 2 strength. The strength is 2 turns.
The strength is permanent, so that's going to stick with you for the rest of this level as long as you're fighting this monster.
Oh, I thought it was only for this turn. Okay, got it.
For setup strike, it's only for this turn. For the other ability, it's, you see how it says this turn?
Yes. Okay, so do you recommend I do defend or strike? Because this is going to go away next turn, right? Shrink goes away.
No, shrink is going to stick with you until that bug is dead.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't have any numbers or timers next to it.
Okay. Well,
so I would probably do 1 defend to prevent 5 damage. I wouldn't do 2 because then you're only preventing another 2 damage.
Okay.
And I would just use 1 of my strikes to hit the bug.
Okay. Okay, now I've got setup strike that I could do. I think I could take it out this turn. Setup strike.
I think you can.
Strike. Fire potion. Deal 20 damage. Drink.
That's kind of handy.
Drink or throw potions during combat. But probably don't drink the fire potion. Okay. Dismantle. That's the rare here.
That's an uncommon. The rares are gold.
Sorry,
You'll know when you
uncommon.
see a rare.
It's an uncommon. That's what I meant. English is hard. So Iron Wave, Dismantle, Cinder. You would recommend Dismantle because it's uncommon, right?
I don't know. I mean, it's a fine card. You see, it does 8 damage for 1 energy. And if the enemy is vulnerable, you get to hit twice, which makes it a very, very powerful card if the enemy happens to be vulnerable.
Yes.
But so, you know, if you want to take it, it's a valid choice. But you see, Iron Wave also gives you 5 block and 5 damage, which is better than your current defense. And then Cinder does 17 damage for 2 energy. And Exhaust means that the card is removed from your deck for the rest of that level.
Okay.
So you would be burning some of your random cards at random.
Iron Wave is what I'd normally go for. I would typically try to get as much block as possible. If that's how I would usually play.
If that's what you want to do, go for it.
Okay. I'll go this way, get one more fight before we get to the merchant.
Okay. That gives you just a little bit more gold.
Yep. Okay. I see the guy in the middle is 2x3, and then he's 3, and he's 3.
Right, so he's going to attack 3 times and do 2 damage each time.
Okay. And he has 17.
And they have a special buff on them. You might want to check what it does.
The next time Inklet loses HP, it only loses 1 instead. Okay.
So your first attack against them only removes 1 HP.
So probably just set up, what I want to do is set up some blocks and then just make sure I hit at least 2 of them to get rid of that
Yeah,
buff.
go for it.
So
you got a plan?
Yeah, I'm gonna hit that one. I'm gonna do a block, and then I'm gonna hit that one. Okay, and I see I've got setup strike, so I could do setup strike. I don't think. That would just be 8 on him, and that's so. I feel like that would be a waste to use both of these on him, but it would get rid of that, and then he's got a 10.
Yeah, it's not a waste to defeat the enemies.
Okay.
Because they do extra damage. You know, you're preventing them from doing damage. When you defeat them during your turn, they don't get an action anymore.
Okay.
So set up strike and strike on him prevents 6 of the damage that they would otherwise do to you.
Okay. And then I can just block in turn. Okay, I've got Inflame, and then I have Bash, and I have Iron Wave. So Inflame first, then probably do Bash on him, and then finish him off with Iron Wave. Because he still has the slippery on him.
Maybe. How much energy do you have?
I have 3 energy. Oh.
And how much would you be spending?
You're right, that's 4. So I could do Inflame and Bash.
Okay. Yeah.
So this is pretty simple. Just strike, 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 or strike, strike, block, because I've only got.
Well, you could block twice and block both of that damage, so you wouldn't take anything at all. I guess you've already made your decision for now.
Yeah. Add a card to your deck. So I've got Stomp, Shrug It Off, and Armament.
Yeah, I've not played Ironclad a whole lot. All of them are fine choices. I like Stomp because I like attacks that do damage to all the enemies, but I'm also a little aggressive. Shrug It Off is fine too because you get to draw a card, and then there are times when I like Armaments, but I think it's the weakest of this bunch.
What does upgrade a card in your hand mean?
So normally when you upgrade a card, you would upgrade it at a rest site, and then it would be bigger and better. Like your basic strikes that do 6 damage right now, once they're upgraded, they do 9 damage.
Okay. And for Stomp, if I do 3 1 card, 1 energy things, then Stomp at the end is 0, right?
That is how it works, yes. If you play 3 attacks in 1 turn, it should be free.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'll get Stomp. That sound good to you?
Sure, it's your game.
Okay. I've got gold. And I'm at the shop, the merchant. Okay.
Choices.
Okay, Body Slam, Pummel Strike, Flame Barrier, Battle Trance, Inflame, Mind Blast, and the Gambit. And I see that Body Slam is the discounted one.
Yes, Body Slam has a discount on it.
Does
so
not
you
seem
mentioned
like
how much you like block.
I like block, but it deal damage equal to your block. So I could maybe do 10 damage if I have 2 blocks.
Well, with your defend, that's the best it could do.
Yeah.
As you get more and different options, remember the Blood Bowl would give you 16 for 2 energy, and then Body Slam would be doing 16, but it's for a very specific build. You mentioned you like defense, so I expect that one day you'll be liking that card a lot.
Yeah, I enjoy being a tank. Draw 3 cards. You cannot draw additional cards this turn. Inflamed, which I've already got, and now that I know that this is a permanent buff, that sounds okay. Flame Barrier, gain 12 block whenever you are attacked this turn, deal 4 damage back. That sounds okay to me too.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything that you recommend? Mind Blast, Innate. I don't. Start of each combat with this card in your hand.
Right, so that will be in your hand from the beginning of every combat.
Okay. Then deal damage equal to the number of cards in your discard pile.
In your draw pile, not discard.
Draw pile, yeah. So this is good if I have lots of cards in my draw pile.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Do you recommend anything? I do see that there's this stuff down here. Tuning Fork, Juzu Bracelets, Ghost Seeds, Strength
Potion. If you had the money for them, those would be... Those relics that were across the top would be really good.
Okay.
The thing I'm actually going to recommend is that you remove a card. It's the thing you haven't looked at yet.
Okay, remove a card. So I should do this.
Yeah. What is the worst card or cards in your deck right now? So you click on it.
Either block or strike.
Yeah, it's either the strike or the defend. I usually remove the strikes because you've been picking a lot of attacks. If you'd been taking a lot of blocks instead, it might make more sense to remove the defends first. So
Yeah.
because you always have to have some amount of damage and some amount of block.
Okay, so you recommend getting rid of a strike.
Yeah, I would just throw out one of the strikes.
Okay. All right. And then from here, I have 92 gold left. What do you recommend? I can afford one card.
So it kind of depends. You've got 3, maybe 4 options that could work. You mentioned you really like having good defense, and Flame Barrier is a very good defensive card.
Yeah.
And one of the benefits of it is that because it's 12 block on a single card, you don't need to play multiple cards on the same turn. So that's a very subtle way for you to have a lot of block that you can play all at once when you need it and have it not take up too much of your hand.
Okay.
The Battle Trance is a fantastic card because, as you may have noticed, you don't have a lot of card draw right now.
Correct.
So the fact that you can't draw additional cards this turn doesn't hurt you, but it will change your future decisions because you see Pommel Strike lets you draw a card. There's a certain kind of build you could pursue where you draw lots and lots of cards. Like you mentioned, you liked Anger earlier, and Anger goes into that kind of deck where you draw lots of cards and you play lots of very low cost attacks. And
Okay.
Battle Trance would, you're making a decision. If you take Battle Trance here, you wouldn't be building that deck later, probably.
Okay.
Inflame is probably the simplest thing to go with because it just gives you flat strength. It's basically never bad. It plays best in that draw lots of cards kind of deck, but it's never a bad thing to have extra strength. Most of your attacks are kind of mid-range right now.
Okay.
And then Mind Blast would be kind of entertaining. Right now, it's nothing special, but as you get further and further into the game, your deck will get bigger and bigger, which will make it be a really big attack you can use at the beginning of each battle.
Okay.
So I would probably pick between Inflame or Battle Trance, depending on how you feel. Flame Barrier is a valid choice. And I honestly don't know whether I would go with Inflame or Battle Trance. I think Battle Trance is better for more bigger attacks, and Inflame is better for lots of little attacks.
Okay. Well, the only thing about Battle Trance is by doing that, I get 3 additional cards. So I go through my deck. I have more cards that I can go through. So the bad cards will be less important, like the starting cards, like strike and block, are way less important because I'm always going to have Battle Trance and I'm always going through cards.
That sounds like you know what you want. Go for it.
I guess I'll do Battle Trance. Okay. So then that's all my money and I can leave. And then I just hit proceed. They have candles. Why can't I have the candles? I want the candles.
They're not for sale.
Should be.
Oh man, his rug doesn't have the label on it. In the previous game, he was sitting on the rug and the rug had a little tab on it that said not for sale. Everything else was for sale, but the rug was not. Now that you mention it, he's really moved up in the world, or he's got a lot of stuff now. Just previously, it was just the rug.
Yeah. Yeah, this crystal ball. Let's keep going. Okay, this is a big enemy. I think I do setup strike, iron. Ooh. Maybe I do. He's gonna do 4 damage times 2, and I'm at 58 health, so I kind of need a block.
Yeah, you should probably play at least 1 block and maybe 2.
Yeah, maybe I should do setup strike, iron will, and a defend.
That's a valid choice. That will prevent all of the damage.
Yeah. Iron wave and defend. Okay, now he's gonna do a debuff on me. And I battle trance, so let's just go ahead and use battle trance.
Yeah, you don't have any other card draw.
Yeah. I'll do inflamed and then just 2 strikes.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, what's the debuff? Vulnerability. Okay, I can do another battle trance.
Nice.
All right, looks like I could do setup strike, iron wave, a defend, and then stomp should be free at that point.
Stomp would cost 1 because defend is a skill, not an attack.
Oh, each attack blade, you're right. Okay, so then I do setup strike, iron will, and I could do stomp or I could do a defend because he's going to do 12 damage to me. Oh no, plus the vulnerability, so that's actually going to be way more. So I maybe I do need more defense.
I think that their damage is already calculated for the vulnerability that you have on you.
Okay.
So that's already been increased. At least you don't have to do that math.
Yeah.
So I think your setup strike, iron wave, defend plan it's an okay plan. You would be taking only 2 damage this turn. The other option, if you wanted to be absolutely, completely psychotic, would be setup strike, iron wave, strike, and then stomp.
Okay.
Because that would be 3 attacks. Iron wave is an attack, defend is not, and then you would be taking 7 damage.
Does using the fire potion count as energy?
No, you don't need to spend energy on that.
So that'd be 9, 18. And then that's 28. And then that's plus 14. 28 plus 14, 38, 42. I think that's 42.
Try it.
Hey, being psychotic worked. Okay, I have 3 cards: Thunderclap, Setup Strike, Rage. What do you recommend?
Oh, well, you have 1 setup strike already.
Yep.
There is some value in my mind to taking the same card multiple times. Rage, I like because it kind of lets you not worry about defense quite so much. So like on that turn, you see how Rage costs 0.
Yeah.
So you basically just get free block on the turns when you happen to draw it. And then the Thunderclap is not a bad card, but the way your deck has been going, I'm not sure it fits. Okay. Because you're not relying on vulnerable quite so much. If you had more big attacks, it would be better. So here I would probably take Rage because it's the uncommon.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking is Rage, because whenever you do an attack, you get blocks. That sounds good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's very good. So that's basically free block.
Okay. Going. Okay. We've got a tracker raider, a crossbow raider, and an axe raider. It does look like I could just do setup strike, 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 and then stall.
Okay, that's a good choice.
Is there any, in your opinion, are any of these like really dangerous?
I've not played enough to know for sure, but I usually am more scared of debuffs than just a little bit of damage or the enemies blocking.
Yeah, I was thinking about the debuff guy, but I wasn't sure if that would be foolish to go after him.
No, it's never foolish to go after the enemies.
And then I don't even have to strike him again. It strikes someone else.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I end turn. And then do battle trance. And I can do, I mean, there's no reason why I shouldn't just use cards even if I'm about to win, right?
There could be at some point, but I don't see one in this battle.
Okay. Yeah.
Playing without thinking is very dangerous, going on autopilot.
That would be 6 and 12, and they basically have 8. So I think I could take them out. 2 strikes.
Okay.
Add a card to your deck. I have Battle Trance, True Grit, and Uppercut. So Battle Trance would not be a good one because I've already got it.
Well, having 2 isn't too bad. Your deck is growing. It's a little bit risky, but it's not out of the question.
Okay. And
but
uppercut,
yeah, look at your other options and think about things.
Uppercut is 13 damage, apply 1 weak, apply 1 vulnerability. Weak would mean they do less damage to me, right?
Right.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to decide battle trance or uppercut. What do you think?
You've been playing a lot of attacks. I agree that drawing multiple battle trance in the same turn turns out badly, but I feel like battle trance encourages you to draw more cards and play more attacks and more cheap attacks. Uppercut's a very, very good card, especially once it gets upgraded. If you right click on uppercut, you should be able to see what the upgrades for it would be. Not left click, but right click.
Right click. View upgrades. 2 weak, 2 vulnerability.
Yeah, and having 2 makes it last an extra turn.
Oh, okay.
So they would be weak for 2 turns instead of just 1, and they would be vulnerable for 2 turns.
Okay.
So I like uppercut as a card just in general, but it is a 2 energy attack. It's kind of expensive, and you've got the other setup strike that gives you 2 strength this turn, and then you're competing for which card you want to play first, whether you play uppercut and then do 1 extra attack, or whether you play setup strike and then play other attacks. So I feel like setup strike and battle trance go together. Uppercut's not a bad card. I just feel like it doesn't play as well, but it's probably the better card just in general.
Yeah, but the way that I've been playing, Battle Trance seems to be a better option.
I feel like Battle Trance fits your deck better.
Okay, I'll go with Battle Trance.
Someone who knows more than me might be able to tell you more and better, but that's what I'm thinking. Battle Trance, I think, fits the deck that you've been building.
Okay, and it looks like
usually
I
start out by picking. Oh, you definitely want to rest.
Yeah.
Usually, I start out building my deck by picking the best cards that I'm offered, and then I pick the cards that go with them.
Okay. At a rest site, you can stop and take a breather. After selecting one of the options, you must move on, choose wisely. So I can rest or I can smith.
Yes, one or the other. And usually, I think it's better to smith and upgrade your cards.
Okay.
As a general rule, if I have to stop and rest, I feel like I'm losing. But yeah. I do make that choice once in a while.
Okay. In my deck, what do you recommend that I upgrade?
Let's see. There's two cards that stand out the most to me right now. There's Inflame, which would make you do extra damage, and there's Rage, which is one of your better defensive cards right now.
Okay.
So let me
check this.
Yeah, check what they do.
That's gain 5 block. And then Inflame, gain 3 strength. I think for survivability, Rage is better.
Probably. So, and you've not been picking a lot of cards to block with. Yeah. Which is another good reason to upgrade your Rage.
So I will choose to upgrade the Rage then.
But you can see why I would try to frequent as many rest stops as I can so I can get as many upgrades as I can.
Yes. All right, and then next battle. So I can do Battle Trance, get more options. And looks like I can do an Iron Wave. So I'll only take 1 damage from this guy.
Right.
And then 2 strikes.
And because there's 2 enemies, you have the question of how do you want to divide your damage, or do you want to put it all on one of them or the other?
Yeah. Do you have a recommendation for how I do it? Like, should I distribute it evenly or should I focus on one?
I think taking out an enemy is going to be the better option. And you see how one of the guys is setting up a block for next turn?
Yeah.
He's going to be harder to do extra damage to. The other guy is setting up a buff, which is going to be a long-term benefit. So I would attack the guy who's setting up a buff.
Okay.
And do all of my damage to him.
Okay. I was thinking about doing that, but I wasn't sure. You're better at card games than me, so. Okay.
Yes, that is why I'm here, to help you navigate.
And I can do Mage. All right. Do you recommend that I do Inflamed, Setup Strike, Stomp, maybe?
You don't have the energy for that, because Inflame is a power, not an attack.
Yeah, so this wouldn't affect Stomp. And then that would... yeah, you're right. For some reason, I keep thinking I have 4 energy in my head. That's 3. Okay, so I could do setup strike. Oh yeah, there is no way for me to use stomp this turn.
Well, you would do setup, strike, and then pay 1 for stomp. It doesn't have to be free.
Yeah, but it's better if it's free. Yeah, so I could do setup strike and bash possibly. Let's see, that would be 7, or I could do bash setup strike. That would be 10.
Yeah, that would be
plus
about
8.
15
Yeah.
or 18. Because you'll do 3 bonus damage.
Yeah, I could do that, or I could do, so that'd be, I could do +2, so that'd be 9, and then 11, which would also be 18, but I would have the inflamed permanent.
Yeah, the inflame is going to stick with you in the future turns.
And that might, I think getting inflamed might be a better idea, like inflame, setup, strike.
Okay. You'll take 14 on the chin, but you really don't have any. Wait, no, that's right. You played rage, so you're not going to take 14 on the chin.
Yeah,
you
I'll
get
take
defense.
4.
That's what the rage was for.
Yes.
We spent so much time thinking, I forgot we'd played it.
Okay, so now I could do a strike and a stomp.
You can.
Yeah. I could also
And
do
I would,
3 defends, but I think strike and stomp would be better. Take this guy out.
yeah, strike and stomp will be better. And stomp is going to take out the guy in the back, so you don't have to focus on him.
Yeah, I could just do this guy in the front. Okay. That's all I can do.
These things happen sometimes.
Yep. Okay, and then I could do, I mean, I think I'm going to take him out this turn anyway. And add a card to my deck. All right. Lose 3 hit points, gain 2 energy. Deal 5 damage to all enemies X times. Apply 2 vulnerability.
I think your choice is going to be either Bloodletting or Whirlwind. Whirlwind is a very good card, just in general.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, I was leaning towards Whirlwind personally, but I'm not sure if the Bloodletting is too good, like it's amazing or something.
It's not amazing. If you had more cards for drawing cards, it would be better.
Okay.
Because it would play really nicely with the Pommel Strike that you saw earlier in the merchant shop, where you pay 1 energy to do damage and draw a card. And so if you had more cards like that for your card draw, Bloodletting would be a lot better.
Okay.
But I think Whirlwind is probably the best card here.
Okay. Yeah, I was leaning towards Whirlwind, so got a treasure chest. I get a relic.
Yes, what does it do? I guess you can't see yet.
At the start of each combat, gain 4 plating. At the end of your turn, gain block. Plating is reduced by 1 at the start of your turn. Until next turn, damage is prevented by block.
Yes, so that's going to help you stay safe on the early turns without having to use defend cards.
Okay.
That plays really nice with the aggressive deck that you've been building.
And that's automatically added, right?
Yes, every turn or each combat at the start of combat, you'll get 4 plating, which will help with your block.
Okay. So we're coming up on the elite now.
Yes.
So
And
I can do
you know
rage
those
right away.
potions you've got? You probably want to use at least one of them. I think you have a strength potion.
Yes, I have strength and energy potion actually.
I think you definitely want to use the strength potion because it's the beginning of an elite fight. You see, you're already full on them.
Yeah.
So if you got another potion, you wouldn't be able to take it. You'd have to throw one out. And usually the elite fights are the best opportunity you have to use your potions, either the elite fights or the boss fights.
Okay. So I've consumed the potion.
Yeah.
And I'm going to use rage.
Okay.
Okay. And then from here, I have three attacks and a defend. So I can do a strike, I can do a bash, and I can do a stomp. I think bash followed by a strike would do the most damage, if I'm thinking correctly.
You have a really cool option here too because you have the energy potion. I know we're using 2 potions now.
But
if you use your bash and your strike, that will reduce the cost of stomp to 1.
Okay.
And then the energy potion will give you 2 energy, so you'll be able to afford the stomp. And then you can also play the defend.
Okay, that sounds good to me. There is a limit on how many potions I can have, so that makes sense. So I'll do bash first, and then strike. Drink the energy potion, and then do stomp, and defend. And I could do another 20 damage with the fire potion, but there's no point right now.
Yeah, there's no compelling reason to do that.
Yeah.
And because you got to play the extra stomp and the extra defend, you're not taking any damage this round.
Yeah. Okay. Battle trance. Okay. So I can do. Let's see. I can do In Flames, Setup Strike, Iron Wave, I think.
Yeah, that sounds like a legitimate choice.
Iron Wave. And then like I don't have any more energy, so I can't do anything else.
You're technically allowed to play Whirlwind. It doesn't do anything right now. It'd be different if you had something that would actually make it happen.
Oh, I could take him out with the fire potion now.
You could.
Do you think I should?
Probably, because you're gonna take a bunch of damage if you don't.
Okay.
You'll take 7, I think. You might as well go ahead and use it. I don't know that you'll get a better opportunity.
And then Vajra.
Nice.
Yeah, it's almost certainly on your end, Glitchy. Because it's other people have come and gone and no one has said anything about it lagging. And Dragon is also watching and it's not lagging for Dragon. Okay. So what is Vajra? Is this another relic?
It's another relic, and so now every combat you'll have 1 strength right from the very beginning, so all of your attacks for the rest of this run are going to do an extra point of damage.
Okay, that's nice. I have Bludgeon, Pyre, and Evil Eye. Pyre is a rare, it's gold.
Yes, I told you you'd recognize the rares when you see them.
Yep.
So I think I would favor Pyre because it's going to give you extra energy.
Okay. That's the one that I was looking at because I was like, I think Pyre is probably the best option because I get more energy and I do need more energy.
Yeah, you've not been playing every card in your hand every turn, and more energy will help you do that.
Yeah. And then I proceed and go here.
Yeah, I do like Bludgeon, but it's a better card for big dumb attacks.
Shrinker Beetle and a Fuzzy Worm Crawler.
Oh yeah. So the Shrinker Beetle, you saw one of those earlier. He's gonna shrink you so that you do less damage.
Yeah. All right, my choices are Strike, Iron Wave, Stomp, Pyre, Bash. So I think I should do the Pyre.
It is a good option. I like that.
And maybe do the Iron Wave after. Because then I won't take any damage this turn.
Yeah, that's a legitimate choice.
Okay. So I now have, starting next turn, I'll have 4 energy. I've got 5 defense. I'll be shrunk down, but I will take less damage. Because I've got the shield thing. Right?
Right. You shouldn't take any damage.
Yeah. No damage. Oh yeah, and then the plating gives me an extra 4. So I can do Inflamed, set up Strike, and then maybe I can do Whirlwind. Because I think
you have
Whirlwind
lots of
would
good
be,
options.
I think Whirlwind would be better than a Strike.
Whirlwind is definitely better than a Strike.
Yeah.
It's just a question of how many cards you want to play before Whirlwind. Because Setup Strike is going to do 7.
Right now, Whirlwind's
also
at
increase
5.
your damage. Whirlwind's at 5 right now, so Whirlwind will do 15 to everything right now.
Yep.
If
and
you set up Strike and then do it, it'll do 14 to everything because you still get the +2. So yeah.
Yep. I'm focusing on the
Setup
Shrink
Strike
bug.
Yes, that makes sense.
And I've already used Battle Trance, but just use it again because get it out of my hand. Why not? I don't know.
You're allowed to play it.
Yeah. Okay, I have Rage.
Ooh.
And then I can do 2 strikes on the Shrinker Beetle.
Yes.
And then I can do 2 blocks. So that's all I've got left. So now 22 block.
Yeah.
Okay, Rage again. And Battle Trance. And then I can do Setup Strike. Iron Will. Now my strikes do 11. And do another strike. Okay, my card choices: Ashen Strike, Twin Strike, and Hemokinesis.
All right. What does Ashen Strike do? I don't recognize that one.
Deals 6 damage, deals 3 additional damage for each card in your exhaust pile, which I don't have any cards in my exhaust pile.
Right. You've seen a couple of other cards that exhaust cards and exhaust other cards.
Yes.
That card looks like it goes in those, although it's never a bad card because it does do 6 damage for 1 energy, and exhausting cards just kind of happens, but it's not your best option, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't have any exhaust cards at all right now.
So the other 2 options are interesting. Twin Strike Because it does 5 damage twice, it will benefit from your strength twice.
Yeah. And it also gets past stuff like slippery.
Yeah, it does. It will hit the enemy multiple times. So if you wanted to take out a buff like that or debuff, yeah, it works. And then hemokinesis is just a really big, really cheap attack.
Yeah. I feel like Twin Strike is the best option for the way that my deck is set up, even though it's a common.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's probably your better option. Because once you get your first Empower set up, it's going to do more damage than the hemokinesis.
Okay.
So you don't have to pay life for it. Now I want you to check your pyre. What would it do if it was upgraded?
Yeah, the pyre was the one I was thinking about upgrading.
Okay.
Anyway, so. Yeah, we're on the same page with that one.
Nice.
So I want to upgrade pyre. You recommend I upgrade pyre, so that seems like what I should upgrade.
Yeah, I like pyre.
Okay. Seed, and I can go to question mark, or I can go to enemies.
So there's always a chance the question mark might be enemies. I tend to favor the question marks.
Okay.
But I don't know if that's the right decision. Like, there's always something good to be said about a simple combat encounter. You know you're getting gold and a card reward. You never quite know what you're getting with the unknown, but I like the unknowns. They're interesting.
I haven't gone to any of them yet, so I'm going to go with that one.
Okay.
Okay. It's an egg. You spot an enormous shambling beast chase off an injured green bird. In the alcove the bird fled from, a single unguarded egg lies abandoned. Your stomach gurgles. Do I take the egg or do I eat the egg?
So this is something that's new in Slay the Spire 2. These are quests, and taking the egg is interesting because then you get an option later. So I'm going to encourage you to take the egg this time so you can see what happens when you take it.
It says that the egg can be hatched at a rest site.
That is correct, and there will be a rest site before the boss.
Yeah, so I went to take the egg. That's what I felt like taking anyway. You gently scoop up the egg and stow it, thinking it may hatch into something useful later. Okay, and one more question mark. Sapphire seed. You narrowly avoid stepping on a bright, sharp seed. Its unmistakable color gives away that it's a sapphire seed. Weren't these incredible seeds supposed to be extinct? Legend says that consuming one can greatly amplify your endurance, but what if you plant and nourish it instead?
So I think they're both valid choices here, but the enchant effect is probably going to be more interesting to you.
Okay. So that would give me at the first time you play this card each combat, gain 1 energy.
Yeah.
Okay. That sounds good to me.
Yeah, and once you choose that option, you get to pick which card you want to put it on.
Okay. And
I'm going to recommend it be on one of your powers. So it will either make Inflame free, so you need 1 to play it, but then it will give you 1 back. Or you can put it on your Pyre to make it much easier to play Pyre early.
I think if I put it on Inflame, then that means I have 2 cards that can give me energy, right?
Well, it will give you 1 energy back when you play it.
Oh, I get an energy back. Okay. I thought it gives me an extra energy. Okay, yeah. Get an energy back. Yeah, probably put on Pyre then. If that's
right, because that makes it easier to fit into a turn.
Yeah. Okay. You scour the overgrowth and find a pot with good aeration. Then you trek around searching for an untouched spot where light peeks through the cracked walls. Carefully, you reinforce the pot with bark and vine to camouflage it. Fill it with loamy, nutrient-rich soil and nestle the seed just beneath the surface. Finally, you gather dew from nearby plants and pour it over the soil. Grow big, little seed. Unknowingly, the sapphire seed attaches to you spiritually, thankful of your heart. Is that Loomy? Loamy? L-O-A-M-Y?
Yeah, that's loamy.
Loamy, okay.
Although that first word was scour.
A scour?
Yeah, you scour the overgrowth, so you're searching.
Oh, what did I say? Did I say score?
I don't remember what you said, but it was definitely not scour.
Yeah, you scour the overgrowth. I should, yeah. That definitely misread that on my part. Scour, yes. All right, I have a rest area. So I can hatch the egg.
Hatching the egg is probably your best option right now.
Bird swoop, deal 14 damage.
Yeah, if you take that egg, you definitely want to hatch it at a rest stop. Otherwise, it's going to take up space in your deck.
Okay. Then I guess now I go to the end.
Yeah, this is a boss. Not the end. This is an end.
An end. Okay. So looks like, so he's going to do 7 to me and he has 9 slippery.
Yeah.
Okay. So probably I have shield potions. I don't see a reason to use them yet.
I recommend not using them just yet.
Yeah. So I'm thinking inflamed, and then I'll do, I guess, a strike and a defend.
That's probably what I would do.
And that should prevent all damage because I get +4. Oh, Twin Strike is pretty good, and Pyre is here, so let's go ahead and use Pyre. And then it looks like I could do a setup strike, and then, well, there's no point in doing setup strike, actually. I could do Iron Wave, and then Twin Strike.
Yeah, Twin Strike is actually better than Setup Strike right now because it hits twice. It'll take off 2 of that buff.
Yeah. I'll do this first. Do that one. Okay.
This game is really good about putting you in situations where your autopilot instincts go wrong.
Yeah. So his next thing is going to do 27 damage, and he has 3 status cards. I think now with the block potion might be good.
Wait and see. You can use the blocks at the end, and you just used Rage. See how many attacks you can play this round.
Okay. So I can do, looks like I could do a bash.
Yeah, I would start with Bash.
I can do a bird swoop.
That's right.
Yep. I can do whirlwind, which would hit 3 times, and then I can do stomp after.
Right.
And then I do stomp. And then from here, I will have 24 defense.
You'll have 22 because your plating has been wearing off from the beginning.
Oh yeah, of 22, you're right. That means I'll take 5 damage from his attack.
Yeah, and it's just a question of whether you want to take 5, which is probably not too bad, or use a potion. I think you'd save more later.
Okay, I'll just take 5 then. And I get 3 wounds.
Yeah, wounds are a problem.
Okay.
You'll be all right.
And now it looks like I can just use everything in my hand.
Okay.
All right. And he's not doing anything, so no need to do a shield potion. He's not doing anything to hurt me. Okay, he'll do 9 damage to me this turn. Looks like I have 2 wounds that I've drawn.
Yeah, they just take up space.
Okay. I can either do 8 damage 5 times, or I can do 15 damage and then 8 damage twice. Yeah, I think whirlwind is the only good option here.
Do you want to play any blocks or?
Yeah, maybe I should do. I could do 2 blocks. And then I can do 3 whirlwinds. That'd be 24 damage versus 15 damage.
Yeah.
So. All right. His next attack is 8 times 2. I see I have a rage, battle trance. I can go ahead and do the swoop.
Hold up. Set up strike gives you strength.
Yeah.
And bash also would put a debuff on the enemy.
Okay.
So those were both things that you could have done before the swoop, but it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, it's fine. It's dead anyway. Okay, 100 gold, and add a card to your deck. I have 3 rares: Primal Force, Demon Form, and Thrash.
If you hover over Primal Force, it might tell you what Giant Rock does.
Giant Rock does 16 damage. Demon Form, at the start of your turn, gain 2 strength. And then Thrash, deal 4 damage twice and exhaust a random card. Personally, I would say Demon Form or Primal Force, one or the other.
Yeah, I think it's one of those two. The benefit of Demon Form is that it's simple and straightforward. It just gives you strength. Primal Force is a little bit... Yeah, it is expensive. Primal Force is a little more complicated, but they're both legitimate choices. I feel like you get to make a choice here.
Is it gain 2 strength every turn, or gain 2 strength and it's permanent strength?
At the start of your turn, you gain 2 strength, and that strength is going to be permanent.
Okay.
So At the start of each turn, you gain more strength, and it just keeps building and building.
Oh, okay. So I was making sure I was understanding that correctly. That it's
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, demon form is good.
Yeah, I kind of want to go with demon form.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, and oh, Act 2.
Yes.
Okay. So well, I have an elite here. I have merchant, 2 elites, an elite over here. So it looks like left path would probably get me the most elites, which would, I guess, get me the most relics. I could also go up the middle to get lots of question marks. So I get 3 question marks, a rest stop, enemy, elite, treasure chest, enemy, rest stop, elite. And then I could do merchant, elite, campfire. How does that sound?
That sounds fantastic to me.
Okay. Oh, I need to click on this thing at the bottom first.
Yes. So in the original game, when you defeat a boss, you would get a relic that was kind of bigger and better than the rest. That's been changed in the sequel so that now you get it at the beginning of Act 2. It kind of is the same timing, but it feels a little different cosmetically because you get to meet somebody cool.
Okay, this looks like I get a candle that's burning at both ends.
Oh, click on it, see what happens. But yeah, that does look like a candle that's burning at both ends.
Yeah. Oh, a visitor. Do come in, dear. What can Tezcatara do for you? I don't know how to... That... I don't know how to read
pronounce it either. Tezcatara? I don't know.
Yeah, could be Tezcatara. And she has a candle hammer.
She has a lot of candles.
Yeah. So, I can have a nutritious soup, a storybook, or a toy box.
Yeah, so see what it says. Hover over each of them and try not to click too quickly so you can read a little bit about them.
Cost 0 and gains eternal. Eternal cannot be removed or transformed from your deck. So I get a card. So
that would make your strikes free and permanent. You wouldn't be removing them anymore.
Okay.
What about the storybook? What does Brightest Flame do?
Brightest Flame. Gain 2 energy, draw 2 cards, lose 1 max health.
So that would be a card in your deck that slowly burns your life away.
Yeah. And then toy box. Obtain 4 wax relics every 3 combats. Your leftmost wax relic will melt away.
I have never tried that one before, so I don't know what the wax relics really do.
Okay. I kind of want to go with the nutritious soup, I guess.
Okay. I feel like that's the simplest and safest. You've got strikes, you've been playing them, it does make them better.
So all that it says is that this costs 0 and gains eternal.
Yes, so all of your strikes will cost 0 instead of 1, and you won't be able to remove them anymore.
Oh, I see. Here it says enchant all strikes in your deck with this. I got it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And this is also better because I chose demon form instead of the primal thing. So it works with that too.
You're right.
Yeah.
Although you're right. Yeah, because the primal said that it would transform things.
Yeah, it transforms your attacks, and the strikes are what I was thinking about with the transform. Okay, so I'm gonna go up the middle because there's 3 question marks before a rest stop.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I can do Pyre right away. He has 17 attack that he's going to do to me. What's this? Tries to escape the combat after 5 turns.
Yeah, you'll want to take him out pretty quickly.
The enemies tend to apply affliction on your cards.
He's gonna do something naughty, but
Okay.
that's for another turn.
Yeah. Should I do bash or should I defend? Should I worry about the 17 damage he's about to do? Because I could block.
I would use bash, and I would use one of your potions.
Oh yeah. Okay. You're right. I should use potion.
Because this particular enemy is one you want to take out quickly.
And he grabs Stomp, by the way.
How annoying.
So it seems like he's gonna run away with that if he gets the chance.
He's gonna try.
Alright. So I'm going to use Strike Setup. Followed by, I do see that I have demon form here, but I have other options that I would prefer because I'm trying to kill him quickly. So I can do 8, and then this will do 17. This one will go up to 8, and then this will do 8 times 2, 16. And then I've also got the strike for free, and that'll be 9. If I do,
you got 2 or 3 turns left.
Yeah,
so
if I did demon form,
I don't think you want to do demon form first.
Okay.
But you've only got 3 energy worth of attack in your hand right now. So if you play 2 of them, you can still afford the demon form. So you would just be skipping either Iron Wave or Twin Strike, and Iron Wave is less useful because it gives you block.
Oh yeah, and he's not doing an attack this turn.
Yes.
So do you think I should do demon form setup strike, or should I do demon form at the very end?
It kind of doesn't matter. You can do demon form first or last. It doesn't give you any strength this turn. It gives you strength next turn.
Okay. Let's go ahead and do it anyway. Then I do strike, and I can do bird swoop. Do this and twin strike. Well, he's dead anyway, so it doesn't matter.
All that fussing and it didn't matter.
Okay, take your stolen card back, and then I get a new card, so I can get Rampage plus Stomp or Bludgeoned.
So I think you don't want Bludgeon. It's for a different kind of deck. So
Yeah.
Bludgeon is for what I like to call big dumb attacks, which are a lot of fun, but you've not been taking big dumb attacks. You've been taking lots of little attacks.
Yeah. Deal 9 damage.
Right?
Increase this card's damage by 9 this combat.
Right. So each time you play Rampage in the same combat, it will get bigger. So the first time you play it, it will do 9. The second, it will do 18. The next time, it would do 27 if the fight lasts that long. And then it will reset on the next fight.
Do you think Stomp is better?
It's hard to say. I think Stomp might be better for you just because you've been taking so many attacks, and it does do damage to all enemies.
Yeah, and if
Rampage
I play,
only gets really good when you play it multiple times, and you don't have those cards in your deck right now.
yeah, I think Stomp is the right choice.
Yeah, and you've been really liking the Stomp you already have. More of the same is a good thing.
Yeah. Now I go up to the question mark. Okay, so I'm seeing I can do Pyre and I can do Battle Trance right away. Imbalance, if their attacks are fully blocked, it becomes stunned. Okay.
Right.
Let's do Battle Trance first, just so I can see. Well, I have
see
lots
what
of
you're
blocks.
actually working with.
So I could do Pyre. I could do. Yeah, I could do Pyre and then Bash, and I think that's it.
Yeah, it would be either Pyre with Bash or Pyre with a. Yeah, that's probably the best one. Although you do have this for free.
Yeah, I have the Strike as well that I can do after. Which one do you think I should go for?
Let's see, it'll be 9 plus 9 is 18, not quite enough to take them out. I don't know, it's kind of up to you.
Yeah. And should I use the block potion because I'm going to take 22 damage?
The block potion is a good option.
Okay. I think I'll try to take this one out.
Okay.
And then I'll use my block potion.
And then you get 4 from plating, so you block all of his attack.
And I did stun him as well in the process. Okay. It looks like I can do Iron Wave, Bird Swoop, and then Whirlwind probably. And Whirlwind would be enough to take him out because it's going to hit him multiple times.
I mean, it sounds like you know what you want to do. You don't need my permission.
Sometimes I might overlook something that's very obvious.
That's
so I
true.
could actually do Twin Strike Stomp and then Whirlwind. Well, didn't even need to worry that much. Okay, I have Evil Eye, Pummel Strike, and Bloodletting.
And the Pummel Strike is already upgraded. I think that does make a difference. So I would encourage you to go ahead and take the Pummel Strike because you've been drawing a lot of cards and you got the suit that makes your regular strikes free.
Okay.
So you've been building a deck with lots of card draw, lots of little attacks that are very low cost, and you get to benefit a lot from your strength. So that's what Pummel Strike is best in.
Merchant.
Yeah, Merchant.
Fight Me is the discounted card. Fiendfire. Exhaust your hand. Deal 7 damage for each card exhausted. That does not sound appealing to me.
Nope, it's for a specific kind of deck.
Fight me. Deal 5 damage twice. Gain 2 strength. The enemy gains 1 strength. Infernal.
That could work for you.
It could work, yeah. It would not be good
And
against the boss, but
it says you gain 2 strength. It doesn't say 2 strength this turn.
yeah. Infernal Blade, add a random attack into your hand. It's free to play this turn, and then this card is exhausted. Not crazy about that. Exhaust a card, draw 2. Not crazy about that. Inflame, gain 2 strength. Okay. Flash of Steel, deal 5 damage, draw 1 card. That seems to be on theme with the deck that I've been building.
Yeah.
And then the Gambit, gain 50 block. If you take unblocked attack damage this combat, die.
Gonna say no to that.
That sounds bad. Flash of Steel sounds good. Fight me might be okay. And then I want to try to remove a card from my deck? Or
I think you probably always want to remove a card, but that's just me.
well, I can't remove the strikes. I can only remove defends or cards that I've already got.
Yeah, you can remove those worthless defends. And the other option that you have, you can afford one of the relics. What does that one relic do?
Toolbox. At the end of each combat, choose one of 3 colorless cards to add to the and add the chosen card to your hand.
Oh, so it would give you a choice of a colorless card at the start of each combat. That might be entertaining, but I don't know if it's good.
Yeah. The colorless potion does the same thing. Fill all your empty potion slots with a random potion. And then that's a fire potion. Do you think I should do the remove a card first, or should I get these 2 cards first?
I mean, it's really your call. I don't think it really matters.
Okay. I want to make sure I get these 2 cards. So I'll grab
Okay.
these 2. And then I can remove a card. And I'll be 1 gold away from having inflamed as well, but that's fine.
Well, if you prefer Inflame, just take Inflame, because the defends are not bad. You do play them on occasion.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll just take an inflamed. And since I'm in here, do you think I should just grab the brew and see what potions I get?
If you want to, that's a valid choice.
Okay. Sure. And then I can just proceed. And I'm going to go to this one. Field of man-sized holes. Sudden sight of a massive field gouged with large outlines of bodies stops you in your tracks. One of these outlines matches your own. It's perfect. Do I resist? Remove 2 cards from my deck. Add normality to your deck.
Yeah. Normality. Ooh. Normality's terrible.
Yeah, or do I enter the hole? Whenever this would be put it on top instead. Perfect fit.
Yeah, I mean, what could possibly be creepy about a hole that perfectly fits you? Are you familiar with that horror story?
No, but what does perfect fit do? It seems like both of these are bad.
Oh, perfect fit is good. So whenever the card that you enchant with it would be drawn, or whenever you reshuffle, you get that card.
Oh.
So what's a card that you want to draw?
I could have Pyre and have that drawn every time.
Well, Pyre is something that you're going to play, and because it's a power, it doesn't go into your discard. So, and it already has a different seed on it. It already has a different enchantment effect. So that's not going to be the one.
Okay.
But you could arguably pick, you might like Rage because it does give you block.
Yeah.
You could possibly, I think Bash is a little too expensive, but that might be an option. You might like your Battle Trance or Whirlwind, but there's always the chance that when you play Battle Trance, that will be what causes your discard to reshuffle. So it might not actually be a good choice.
Yeah. For me, I'm thinking either Rage or Pummel Strike.
Okay.
You did say Rage. You didn't even mention Pummel Strike.
Right, because Pummel Strike has the same problem as Battle Trance, where it might be what's causing your discard to get reshuffled, but I favor Rage just because you don't have that much block, and reshuffling is something that's going to happen a fair bit, especially when you play a Battle Trance near the end of your deck.
Okay, yeah, so let's do Rage. It's a snug fit, but you squeeze yourself into the hole. The further you go, the darker it becomes. Eventually, you see a faint light grow brighter and reveal the other side. You step out unchanged, but now understand the intimate secret of life. Secrets, plural. Proceed. Okay, campfire. And now I can smith.
Yeah, your health is fine. You don't need to rest.
And then, so demon form, that would give me 3. What would this do? Deal 6 damage twice, gains 3 strength. Deal 5 damage, draw, deal 8 damage, draw a card. What does this do? 15 damage more. Bird swoop plus would just be 18 damage. That'd be 7 damage. Deal 8 damage to all enemies X times. Draw 4 cards. Gain 7 block, deal 7 damage. Gain 3 strength. 3 strength, deal 9 damage. Bash would be 10 strength, 3 vulnerability. And then I could upgrade those to 9 damage if I wanted. Okay, do you have any recommendations?
Probably your demon form, because the power of demon form is that it adds up over time, and it adds up much more quickly when you're getting an extra strength each turn.
Okay.
But you'll see another campfire later, so it's helpful to be thinking about which cards you would like to upgrade later.
Okay. Okay, I can do a battle trance. I can see more of what I've got. Well, I have Pummel Strike, but I can't draw any more cards. I Pyre.
Yeah, you probably want to play Pyre.
I'm thinking I can do Inflamed because I have 2 strikes. I could do Inflamed and Iron Wave, so that way I have some block.
Okay.
end turn. Now I have 9 shield. He inflicted frail, 25% less block from cards for 2 turns.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I have rage that I can do. And I could do rage, set up strike, whirlwind, or I could do rage, set up strike, fight me, strike, and then maybe would I have enough for whirlwind? Yeah, I think I would have enough for whirlwind still.
Yeah, you'd have a couple left over.
Should I do fight me? What do you think?
I think so.
Okay.
I would do it maybe after the setup strike,
Yeah.
but I think it's worth doing. More strength is good. You play lots and lots of attacks.
That one. Then I do whirlwind. And he's just gonna do a defend.
Defend and some kind of self buff.
Oh, I get demon
He gave
form.
himself 5 strength.
Yeah, he gave himself 5 strength. He's gonna do 20 damage. So I think I'm gonna do demon form and then inflame. How does that sound?
That sounds like a legitimate choice. I mean, you've got 5 energy and 5 energy worth of cards. You're probably playing everything in your hand.
Lex, gain 5 strength at the end of your turn, lose 5 strength.
Right.
So I could possibly just have a big strength turn.
Yeah, probably not this turn, but yes, sometime.
So 21, 13. If I were to add 5 strength, that would be 26 and 18. That would not be enough to kill him.
Right.
So
Yeah, you're playing 2 cards and doing bonus 5 on each. So it would just be 10 extra damage.
yeah. Okay, I can do, if I do twin strike and stomp, that's gonna kill him. So that's seems to be the way of it.
Okay.
15 gold and add a card to your deck. So I can get another rage, I can get breakthrough, and then I can get inflame.
Yeah, they're all fine choices. I think Rage is probably the best one for you, though, because you don't have a whole lot of defense and your deck is getting thicker, so you're not seeing your other Rage as often now.
Yeah, I was thinking rage as well, because I've got so many options for strength. Okay, we're up against an infested prism. Energy is used to play cards from your hand. The first time infested prism takes attack damage, each turn the attacker gains energy.
Right. So you can play your Rage and your Pummel Strike to draw 2 cards.
Okay. All right. Should I do my demon form?
You probably will at some point.
Okay, but don't do it yet.
You've got the Flash of Steel that's free.
All right. Okay. So all that's left is the battle trance.
Yeah. Yeah, the Battle Trance is the only card draw you have left. and it doesn't cost any energy, so it won't mess up your demon form.
Yeah. So I think I could do demon form now, and then I have 4 attacks that I can do after.
So, yeah, and you can do your demon form, and then you see you also have bash.
Yeah.
You have an energy potion.
Oh yeah, I do. So I could do demon form
And-
bash.
And you also have that strength potion that this is a turn where you're going to be playing a lot of attacks. You've drawn a lot of cards. It might have been better to have used it earlier, but you didn't know you were going to use this many attacks.
Yeah.
Maybe if we were a better player, we could have guessed it from knowing that you were drawing so many cards, but it's still a valid choice. And you'll do what? An extra 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 25 damage this turn? It doesn't get much better than that.
I'll drink this. I'll do demon form. Right?
Yeah.
And then I do energy potion. And I do bash. I can drink that, and then I get 5 more potions. So the new potions I get are Blessing of the Forge, Fire Potion, and Shackle Potion. Upgrade all cards in your hand for the rest of combat. I think I'll save that for later. And then I can just do lots of damage.
Yeah, you're going to do a whole lot of damage.
I have
Oh, yeah, I forgot
21
about the
shield, plus 4, 25. He's not going to do anything to me.
Right. Not this turn.
Okay. Battle Trance, Defend, Stomp, Setup Strike, Whirlwind. So I think I start with Battle Trance.
Yeah, that seems like a plan.
And then from here, I can do Inflamed Setup Strike.
So I think I like Inflame.
Okay.
And what's your whirlwind at right now?
9, so it'd be 9 times 3.
9 times 3 is 27, and then 50% more than that is about definitely more than 30. My brain is broken. I think it'd be 41 if you just used it, but
yeah, it'd be 40 something, yes. Because it'd be like 14, 14, 14. Plus whatever my strength. No, wait, this is already factoring in my strength. Yeah, it'd be like 14, 14, 14.
Okay.
So what do you recommend then? Just do Whirlwind? Forget about the rest?
I kind of would, just because it's so close to finishing in the off at that point.
Okay.
And you'll get 1 energy back from the whirlwind. I don't know if the whirlwind itself is going to use that or not. Because that's going to be the first attack that hits. Oh, you're right. So you could do setup strike. That will give you 1 energy back, and then your whirlwind will be bigger.
Okay. So do setup strike and then do Whirlwind.
I guess. Yeah, that seems like it's a plan.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's best, but it's a valid plan that seems to work.
Yeah. Then he'll do 16 damage to me this time, minus 3. 13. Yeah, I finally got Pyre. He has 21 plus 16. You got quiet.
Yeah, I'm trying to do the math in my head because you've got the Iron Wave, the Fight Me, and the Strike. And then you also have the Fire Potion up above. Fire Potion's 20, which was not quite enough to finish him last time.
Yeah. So that's 24 plus 12 plus 13. That seems like that these three alone would finish him off.
Yeah, I think Fight Me first just because it gives you strength. But
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. Ornamental Fan.
Every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 4 block. That's wonderful for you.
Yeah. Okay. I have Pillage, Rampage, and Flame Barrier.
Well, at this point, I think you do not want Flame Barrier. You've got other things.
Yeah. Deal 6 damage. Draw cards until you draw a non-attack card.
Ooh, so Pillage might actually be really good. Because you have a lot of attacks.
Yeah, Pillage might be interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, and in the worst case, it will draw 1 card.
Yeah.
So it's still card draw.
All right. And a treasure chest gives me a whetstone. Upon pickup, upgrade 2 random attacks. So Pillage and Pummel Strike just got upgraded. I think it was. No, Pillage and Strike.
Yeah, Pillage and one of your basic strikes, but those strikes are a lot better when they're free.
Yeah. Right. I should go after the debuffer first. So I can do Fight Me, followed by Pillage. Or should I do Pillage first?
I don't know. This is getting complicated.
That's going to be 12 plus 10, so 22. And I'm going to get, well, if I get a free attack from doing this, then not only can I do Stomp, but I also get a block. I could do,
right.
Let's see.
But you might possibly draw your Rage and then be upset because you've spent all your energy and you can't even get the bonus from it.
True. So maybe I should do the Pillage first, just to be safe.
Maybe.
Yeah, let's do Pillage first. You're right.
It kind of depends on what you get from the Pillage.
I got a bunch of stuff. Well, I did not get Rage, so don't have to worry about that.
Not yet, anyway. You're still drawing cards.
Yeah, so I can do Flash Steel. How much is Whirlwind? Yeah, so I can do Flash Steel first. Still might get Rage. Or should I do Battle Trance? No, I have to do Flash Steel first. If I do Battle Trance, I can't draw any more cards.
Right.
Yeah, so I do that. Now I have Bird Swoop. I don't have any other card draw. So now I do Battle Trance, right?
How many cards are in your hand?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So they never tell you this, but the maximum number of cards in hand is 10. Battle Trance is fine because you have 8 right now. You'll have 1 less when you play Battle Trance,
Okay.
but you'll be at your maximum hand size.
Okay. Then no draw. So I did pick up Pummel. Yeah.
Can't draw any more cards.
Can't draw any more cards. I've set up Strike. I have Fight Me. So Fight Me will give me 2 strength. And that's permanent strength. And I do 12
Right.
damage. I do have Bird Swoop as well. If I use Bird Swoop, then I have Stomp that I could do right away.
Yeah, but I think you want to use either Set Up Strike or Strike, or either Set Up Strike or Fight Me right now to get the bonus strength.
Yeah, I think I want to do Fight Me.
Okay.
Because then my Stomp's going to do 15, and that's going to take him out. And then I can do Bird Swoop on someone else.
Okay.
And then 17. If I do 17 on this guy, then both of them will be closer to dying at the same time. If I do 17 to him, they're still both going to be alive next turn, but he'll be easy to kill.
Yep. And after you play your Bird Swoop, check out your fan.
Yeah, my fan's going to give me another 4 block, and then another 4 block on top of that, so I'll have 12 block. Yeah, I think maybe just target the Bullbug Nectar.
Okay. However you want to do it.
Yeah. And I mean, I can't do anything with Whirlwind anyway, but
You can play Whirlwind. It counts as an attack. That's what triggers your fan to give you the extra 4.
okay.
So even though it didn't do any damage, there was a compelling reason to play it.
Okay. And that's the end of my turn. So then I intern.
Such a big turn.
All right. Hey, I have Rage. So I can do Rage. I can do Inflame. And then I can do 2 strikes.
All of that is correct.
Yeah, I can do 2 strikes and then I can do Stomp and that'll kill him. So I think I can kill both this turn.
Yep. You can do 2 strikes on the one with more hit points, and then Stomp will take out both of them.
All right, Dexterity Potion.
That gives you additional block when you play block cards.
But I don't really play block cards that often, so maybe it's
Not much. So arguably we should have looked at playing a different potion sooner, but I don't think dexterity would do much for you even if you had.
Yeah. Okay. True Grit, Second Wind, Setup Strike. Out of all of these, Setup Strike is the only one that looks appealing.
Yeah, Setup Strike is compelling for your deck. Second Wind is a really interesting card. It's very good defensively when you get a bunch of status cards, but that's not something your deck is all that worried about right now.
Yeah. And then Dexterity Potion, I think I can just skip this, right? I just hit skip.
Yeah, you just skip that.
Right. So now I do Smith. And What would upgrading rage do? I get 5 block. Oh, where's the other rage? I only see this rage down here. Where's the other one?
You already upgraded the other one, so it's only showing you cards that you can upgrade.
Okay. So, do you think I should upgrade the rage or something else?
I think the rage is a legitimate choice. I think your second most compelling card might be Fight Me.
Okay.
Because it would give you an extra strength and increase the damage. But I don't think it's better than Rage. Right now, you don't have a whole lot of block. And Rage is where you get most of your block from right now.
Okay. Yeah, so I think I should do rage then. Okay, so rage.
Yeah, I hesitate to tell you too much what you should or shouldn't do. I just try to point out when you're doing something that's obviously not best.
Yeah. Okay, now I'm in a tricky situation.
Yeah.
So, what do you recommend I do for this turn?
So the two compelling options you have are Pyre with Inflame or Demon Form. Demon Form is really good. Your damage is going to add up pretty quickly, but you have several stomps. You're going to get through this combat very quickly once you start drawing lots of cards, and Pyre is going to help you play all of those cards. So I think Pyre, Inflame, and then you'll have 1 energy left, so you can play a Defend, which you might as well play.
Yeah.
You might want to use your Upgrade Potion, because that's going to upgrade the Inflame and the Defend for this turn.
Okay.
You're getting to the point where you're not going to have a whole lot of opportunities to use it. You would either use it this turn, or you would use it on the next turn.
I think this turn's fine.
But remember to use the Pyre first so you get the energy back.
Okay, Pyre first.
Yeah.
And then I do Inflamed.
And then you can do Inflame, which will give you 3 strength.
And then I can do a Strike or Defend. Which one should I do first?
It doesn't matter.
Okay. I thought that might matter for some reason.
And the tricky thing about this particular boss, did you look at his buff?
If other segments are still alive, revive in 2 turns with 25 hit points. So I need to sort of kill everything all at once.
Yeah, you'll need to take everything out pretty much at the same time, but not at exactly the same time. It's not bad to finish one segment and finish the rest the next turn.
So maybe I can target the part that has the highest hit points first.
That's what I was probably thinking.
Okay.
To try to keep them all close to the same so you can take them out at the same time easier.
Okay. And then I'll have 12 defense. 12 shield.
And what was the other potion? What's that blue potion do? All
enemies lose 7 strength.
Oh.
So right now it's
that
not.
That would have been really good to use on the first turn.
Okay. Well.
But.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Okay. I pillage, bash, defend, strike, battle stance. I think pillage is what I should do first, right?
Yeah, pillage is really good. Let's see what you get. Will it be another fistful of cards, or will it be rage?
It's rage.
Maybe. Hey, rage. Okay. So you can rage and battle trance and see what you get.
Okay. I have setup, strike, stomp, bash.
Yeah, the stomp is going to end up being free.
Yeah. So I think I
So
do. I do bash, setup, strike. Right. That's the order.
Sure, that sounds like a plan.
Okay. I'll do bash, and then setup, strike. And now I have 2 more strikes that I can throw down.
Yeah, not sure where to put them, but
Put one
you should definitely
here.
use them somewhere.
Put one here. I can do a stomp. And then I have 1 left to a defend.
And you have so much block. It's fantastic. That's what rage does for you.
Yep. All right. Flash of Steel, Strike, and Inflamed. So I think I do Inflamed, then I do Flash of Steel.
Sure.
All right. I have a setup strike, and then I have just a regular strike. I think I do the setup strike here, and then the regular strike on the other one to take it out.
I think you want to take out the middle section just because it does the most damage.
Oh, okay.
It's going to do 14 and the other one's only doing 6.
Okay. So then I need both attacks to hit this.
I think so.
Okay.
And then you'll have a couple energy left over so you can play your defend.
Yep.
Oh, it came back already. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I can do. I can take them all out with Whirlwind.
You can take them all out with Whirlwind.
All right. Centennial Puzzle.
Yes.
For some reason, I was reading that as Centurial Puzzle, and I'm like, no, that's not the right word. First time you lose HP each combat, draw 3 cards. Another fire potion, and add a card to your deck. I can do another Whirlwind. I can do Body Slam, and I can do Hellraiser.
So Body Slam is not good for you right now.
Yeah.
I don't think. Whenever you draw a card containing strike,
it is played
against a random enemy. Oh, so Hellraiser will make it so that your strikes all get played
immediately.
Oh, but you don't care about that.
No, I don't.
Because they're already free.
Yeah.
And you don't have... You do have a handful of cards like Pommel Strike that have strike in the name. So it would work for that, but it's a lot less exciting when you already have your regular strikes used for free. And Whirlwind is so good.
Yeah, I was thinking Whirlwind. That's the only one that made sense to me.
Okay.
I want to fight this elite, so I go to merchant so I can go to elite.
Sure. You can do a little bit of shopping while you're there.
All right. Breakthrough is discounted. Lose 1 hit point. Deal 9 damage to all enemies. Meh. Forgotten ritual. If you exhaust a card this turn, gain 3 energy. I don't like exhausting cards, so that doesn't happen. Add a copy.
Yeah, that's not.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just you're not exhausting cards in this deck.
Yep. Add a copy of the third attack you play each turn into your hand. That might work.
Yeah, that could be interesting.
Every time you play 5 cards in a single turn, deal 10 damage to all enemies.
That would be fantastic for you.
And then, yeah, that's it. So, I think I could. That's. Yeah, I believe I can afford both juggling and Apache.
Panache?
Panache? Oh, it's Panache, right? It's not Apache.
Yeah,
It doesn't start
Panache.
with an A. What am I thinking? All right. Do you think that getting both of those is a good idea?
Yeah, sure. I don't know. Like, I think juggling is fine. It's probably good for you. And Panache is definitely good for you.
Okay.
Because you play so many cards every turn.
Yeah. Okay. And now I proceed. Go to Elite.
Yeah, I know I mentioned big dumb attacks. You usually have like one big attack, like Bash, that does 30 damage, so you would only play one attack each turn, and then Panache would be a terrible card with that.
Yeah. So I think the order of operations: Rage, Pummel Strike, and then see what I get. Does that sound correct?
Possibly. Yeah, it's either Pummel Strike or Setup Strike first, but I don't know which one, and Pummel Strike leaves more of your energy open.
Yeah.
If you happen to draw a Pyre, you really want to play it, so yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. Well, I got Bird Swoop. So.
Well, you can set up Strike, Twin Strike, Bird Swoop, Stomp,
Yeah.
and oh yeah.
Yeah. Whenever this
Your
enemy
draw-
is hit with an attack, add 1 daze to your draw pile.
I think I forget about that literally every time I fight this enemy.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Okay, so I can do juggling. And then I guess battle trance. Maybe I should do battle trance first.
Sure.
All right.
Seems like a plan.
Yeah, and then I can do juggling.
Yeah, now juggling seems much more compelling.
Add a copy of the third attack you play each turn to your hand.
Yeah, I think your best attack to copy right now is that strike, the upgraded strike.
This one, yeah.
So you want that to be the third.
So I do strike, 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 and then I get this one back. So then I do that strike again, and then I have Iron Wave at the end.
Okay, that sounds like you know what you're doing.
Yeah. Strike. 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 Iron Wave. And then I can do a defend. I could finish him off with 2 fire potions.
So I want to show you something cool that might be helpful. You see your deck in the lower left corner?
Yeah.
If you click on it, you can see what cards are in it right now. What does your deck look like right now?
About half
That's
of it
a lot
is
of
dazed. Yeah.
Yeah, half of that is dazed. And this is not in order. So you might want to go ahead and finish him off with the those fire potions if you can, so that you don't have to try to fight through all of those days to get to 38 more damage.
Yeah. The alternative would be I'll take 1 damage from him this turn. That'll activate the puzzle because I didn't take any damage from him last time.
Right.
And then I'll have 3 extra cards, so I'll start the next turn with 8 cards, and then maybe I don't need a fire potion, but if I just get a bunch of days, I still have the fire potions.
And then you can save them for the next turn. Yeah, that's fair, because you're only going to take 1. That's a fair trade.
Yeah, so I got Pyre that I can use right away. And Battle Trance as well. And then there is Whirlwind. So I think I do Pyre first, right?
I think so, yeah. I like Pyre. It'll give you an energy back.
And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, I can use Battle Trance. And then I'll do the 8. And then that would be up to 8. Yeah, I think Setup Strike followed by Whirlwind would be the play.
Okay.
Yeah. And he's not even going to attack me this turn, and I've gotten rid of 5 of the dazes. That seems to have worked out.
Yep.
Okay. And now I can just crush him. Every time you play 5 cards in a single turn, deal 10 damage to all enemies. Great time for that to show up.
Yep.
All right. Do I want to do Fight Me or Bash first? I think Bash, right?
Okay. Yeah, sure.
I wasn't sure if there was one that would be better or the other. Start each combat with an additional energy.
That is nice. Lantern is one of the best relics in my opinion.
Okay.
Well, one of the best common relics.
So I have Stone Armor, I have Trimble, and I have Whirlwind.
So I think Whirlwind fits with your deck better. Stone Armor is not a terrible card. If you were really worried about defense, it would also kind of sort of fit your deck, but Whirlwind is just perfect.
Okay. Now I can go to a campfire and I can upgrade something. Do you have any recommendations on what I upgrade? You mentioned Fight Me before.
So scroll to the top. Do you see Bash?
Yes.
It's one of your starting cards. So right now it only does 2 vulnerable. So it's the turn you play it and the next turn. If you upgrade Bash, it will be the turn you play it and the following 2 turns. And because it costs 2 energy the turn you play it, it takes up most of that turn.
Okay.
So upgrading Bash would be a huge benefit to you. But if there's a different card that you think is better, it's, kind of also legitimate.
I've been
Fight
thinking
Me was
about
another good option.
Yeah, I was thinking about Bash for a while, but you never recommended it, so I just didn't say anything.
Oh, well, and if you think Bash is the right choice, go with Bash.
Yeah, with me having 4 energy now, because from the Lantern, I think Bash is a good choice now.
Okay.
Okay, proceed. And now I fight boss number 2, which who knows how this is gonna go.
This particular boss fight is interesting.
Ew. Okay. Do you think I should do pillage or set up strike first?
I think probably pillage. Setup strike would be just 2 extra damage,
Okay.
but you don't know what you're getting out of pillage.
Well, I got a full hand. I got so many attacks.
Excellent.
All right. Well, I can do bash. And then flash steal, I guess. Because I'm going to inflict vulnerability with bash, and I have so many attack cards now.
Yeah, this is complicated enough that there's really no clear answer.
Oh, I get rage. Okay, now I can do strike. I'm just trying to decide, do I want to do a setup strike before or after battle trance? I think I do battle trance. I should have probably done strike. Well, I needed to get to maybe I don't know.
Yeah, you didn't know what you were gonna draw, and
Yeah.
that's why it was kind of a toss up. Because if you had hit nothing on your pillage, then you would have felt really dumb using setup strike first, or if you'd hit your demon form right away.
Yeah. Okay, so I think I do setup strike, strike stomp, panache. I can do panache at any point.
Yeah, you probably want to play it at the first opportunity.
Okay. I do panache. I do 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm not gonna have the energy to do a second setup strike. I don't think Whirlwind's even going to do anything, but it counts as an attack card, and I think that counts towards panache.
Yes, it does.
So I'll do this. I'll do this. 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 And I'm at
One short.
33. He's not going to do anything, but I'm at 33, 37. Ah, frantic.
Frantic escape.
Okay, I think I'm going to do rage and then juggle.
Okay.
And Whirlwind would do 18 versus 12, but plus 2 strength.
Yeah, and in this particular fight, do you see the little debuff underneath the antlion looking thing?
Yeah. So I die in 4 turns anyway, so I need to kill him quickly.
Right. So you fight me's, the damage you're taking here is a little less relevant than. So fight me's a good option.
Oh, fight me is a
Or
good
you want to
option.
kill him as quickly as possible because you want to do extra damage quickly.
Okay, so
And-
fight me. Choose fight me is what you're saying.
Yeah, I think you should do fight me so that you can get the extra strength. Giving him 1 extra strength is not that big of a deal, I think.
Yeah, the only reason I hesitated is because you have a habit of like you're over explaining stuff, and I'm like, okay, you make it sound like I should do one thing, and then you're like, so you should do this other thing, and I'm like, oh, okay, because the way that I think and the way you think is kind of opposite. Okay. You want to end this as quickly as possible, so do the thing that gives you a buff now so you can do more damage later.
Yeah, well, you've got 4 turns.
Yeah. Okay.
And look, you drew 3 Frantic Escape. I don't know that you want to play all of them, but I don't know that you don't.
Yeah. All right. I think Pummel Strike is the one to go for. Or should I do Inflamed and then Pummel Strike?
It's getting complicated. I don't know.
Okay. Let's do Inflamed and then Pummel Strike.
Okay.
Okay. I drew a Pyre, so that's not great. Because now I don't have Pyre later. I can do Bird Swoop. He's going to do 29 damage to me right now. But I think I just have to endure it. Oh, I do have... Well, that's...
I think you probably want to use your Frantic Escape.
Yeah. Do I want to
That gives
use...
you 1 extra turn.
Do I want to use a Shackle Potion on him or save it?
I think you probably want to save it. He's only doing 1 attack this turn.
Okay. If I do Battle Trance, I'll get Rage. And he's not
Probably,
attacking
maybe.
me, so what's the point?
Well, you still want to draw extra cards
Yeah.
because you want to do extra damage. Unless, like you said,
See,
Never
this is what I
mind.
mean by you say one thing, and then I'm like, all right, so that's what I should do. And then you're like, unless...
so glad I could help.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna focus on, I guess, attacking him with everything I can, because he's not attacking me this turn, so whatever. Do this. Do this. All right. I have Rage. I have Frantic Escape. I think I could use the 2 Frantic Escapes. And he is doing 22 damage. I could do the Shackle Potion to reduce that to less.
Yeah, this is a better time to use the Shackle Potion because that's going to take 7 off each of those attacks.
Yeah. So I'll do Rage. I'm going to do Setup. Well, do I want to do Setup Strike? Maybe I do Defend and Frantic Escape, because the
Defend is a skill. It's only 5. If you do Setup Strike, you do 14 damage and gain 5 from Rage.
yeah, you're right. Okay. Do that, and then I can end my turn. Well, I have Pyre now. I'm not sure if it's going to be terribly useful, but you're not saying anything.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. Because,
Okay.
I'm half expecting you to finish him this turn.
Yeah. I'll do Flash Strike. And I can do Whirlwind. I could kill him this turn, technically.
You probably should.
There we go. This turn, your next card is played an extra time.
Right.
Okay.
So, like on the turn when you play your demon strength, you can use that potion first, and then when you play your demon strength, you get it twice.
Oh, okay. So, options. Offering. Lose 6 health, gain 2 energy, draw 3 cards, exhaust.
So that's a very good card for your deck potentially. What are the other options?
Brand. Lose 1 health, exhaust 1 card, gain 1 strength. That does not seem useful. Juggernaut. Whenever you gain block, deal 5 damage to a random enemy. That seems like that work well with raid. I don't know how good it would be overall, but it combos well with rage.
Okay. Yeah, I think all of those cards are good. I would probably have chosen Offering myself, but if you like Juggernaut, go for it.
Juggernaut costs 2, so I question how useful it would be.
It's a power. It's going to stick with you.
Oh,
so
okay.
you pay 2 at some point, and then each time you play Rage, you get to do extra damage.
Okay.
So.
Whereas offering is a skill.
Yeah, offering is a skill. It's basically just more card draw, more energy.
Yeah.
So if you like Juggernaut, just pick Juggernaut.
Okay.
This was the thing I was most worried about, was that I would quash your creativity.
Okay. So up here, this is an elite, and this is an elite, so I would do like that. I wanted that. That's 2, and then I have 1, 2 here. And how about the fires? I've got 1, 2 fires here. And looks like I've only got 1 fire if I go down this path. So the middle path seems better. And this path has 2 question marks. Treasure this, I could get the fire, and then I could get that fire. But I think the middle path is the one I'm going to go down.
Okay, and I didn't mention it earlier, but this being the 3rd map that you're climbing is going to be the last one that you're going up, at least for now.
Okay, so even if I beat the boss at the end, I would die.
If you beat the boss at the end, that counts as victory.
Okay.
Question mark.
Yeah. All right. Nana Peta?
Your guess is as good as mine.
I haven't had a visitor in a millennia. You're looking quite drab. Here, let's find something delightful for you to wear. So, a delicate frond, a jewelry box, or a blessed antler. The antler already looks pretty good. At the start, so delicate frond, at the start of each combat, fill all empty potion slots with random potions. That sounds okay. Jewelry box, add 1 apotheosis to your deck. I don't know what that is.
If you hover over it, it should tell you.
Upgrade all your cards and then exhaust this. And then Blessed Antlers, gain 1 energy at the start of each turn. And then at the start of combat, shuffle 3 days into your draw pile.
I think it's going to be either Delicate Frond or Blessed Antler. I feel like you have a lot of upgrades already.
Yeah. I feel like Blessed So I feel like Delicate Frond is a better choice because then I can just have potions all the time. So I can use the fire potions and whatnot, and I don't have to think about it so much.
Yes, I have chosen Delicate Frond in the past, and I have enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah.
But like you were just saying, I have a tendency to say things and quash you, and
Yeah.
you were excited about Blessed Antler when you saw it. So if you want the Blessed Antler, just take that. I think they're both valid choices.
Okay. So with Blessed Antler, I wanted to ask about it because it says gain 1 energy at the start of each turn. And then at the start of each combat, I shuffle 3 days into the draw pile. So the longer I play, the more days there are, but also the longer I play, the more energy I get, basically. Or is it just 1 extra energy period?
So at the beginning of each combat, you'll have 3 days shuffled into your deck. I don't believe that's going to get worse over time. It's just going to be 3 each combat. And you will, as I'm reading it, it looks like it's going to be an extra energy every single turn. So it's kind of like Pyre, except every turn you don't have to play the power because it's a relic. Okay. So you'll have just 1 extra energy all the time, and you'll occasionally draw a dazed.
Okay, and it says at the start of each combat that it shuffles 3 days into my draw pile. So every fight, it would be 3 and then 6 and then 9 and then 12. No, it's just 3 each combat. So 3 goes in, and because they get shuffled in at the beginning of each combat, you won't be able to like go to the merchant and remove them. Because they're not part of your deck. They just get shuffled into your deck at the beginning of each combat. And at the end of the combat, it's removed.
Right.
Okay. Gain 1 energy each turn. So I start with 4 energy now. So this would be I start with 5 energy technically. And then the next turn I get 6, and the next turn I have 5 again, and then I have 6, and then I have 7, and then I have 8, right? That's how I'm understanding.
No, I don't believe it's going to keep building like that. You'll have so on your first turn, you do have the lantern that gives you an extra energy. So your first turn, you'll have 5.
Okay.
And then every turn after that, you'll have 4, because Blessed Antler will give you an extra 1, but the lantern won't do anything beyond your first turn. And then when you play Pyre, you'll have 2 extra energy, but you don't know when you're going to draw that.
Okay, so this basically means that I have 4 extra energy every turn.
You'll have 4 energy each turn.
Yeah.
Pretty much, instead of the 3 you have right now.
Yeah. I'm just thinking about the days, and I'm like, the days is probably going to annoy me, because then I'm going to have all 3 days in my hand.
It's going to annoy you. Yes.
Yeah, I think Delicate Frond is better, because then I can just have potions, and I can throw the potions, and we're not like, oh, do I want to use this potion? It doesn't matter. I just use the potion and I get a new one.
Yeah, sure. I have enjoyed Delicate Frond in the past. If you want to play with it, go for it.
Yeah, for me, the antler thing was a little confusing to me.
Okay.
All right. Well,
your potions are already full.
Yeah, battle trance does seem to be the thing to do first, so I do that. Yay. I could do juggle. I don't know. I guess I could just throw fire at them. Oh, I could do duplicate. I wouldn't want to do duplicate.
What do you want to duplicate?
Not. I wouldn't want to duplicate with this. I I'm just looking at what I've got. I'm like, oh man, I don't. Okay, inflame +2 strength permanent sounds good. And then maybe do a fight me. What's this? The start of each of the player's turret operator gains 25 block. Oh, this guy gets 25 block. Oh wow.
He gives the block to the guy behind him. Yeah.
Yeah. And it builds up, right?
Well, block goes away at the end of the turn.
Oh right. Okay, so he basically take this guy out first.
That's the easy thing to do. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I think I'll do inflamed, and then I'm going to do. Juggle's not going to do. Well, it's a power. So this is a permanent buff, right?
Yes. So that's going to stick with you turn after turn.
Okay. So inflame, and then juggle, and then I'll do. I guess fight me after that. How does that sound?
Sounds like a plan.
And I just throw one out there. Why not? Okay. So I have Pyre, I have Rage, and I Pillage. I'm going to do Pyre first.
Yeah.
Then I'll do Rage. I will do Pillage. Maybe I'll get something good.
Yeah, I think that's a good plan.
Not really. Didn't get anything good.
It happens sometimes.
I'll do Setup Strike, and then I'll do Bird Swoop. Oh, and I get Bird Swoop again. And I can do Whirlwind. Ah, Panache, which I thought was Apache.
Nice.
I don't know why, but I know why, because if you put an A in front of it, that it kind of makes you think of Apache.
Yes, you should play Panache.
Yeah. I'll do Pummel Strike. Then I'll do Battle Trance. Well, I do have Juggernaut now, but I don't have Rage. Maybe I'll draw Rage. That.
Yeah, this particular fight's almost over.
Yeah. Okay, Iron Wave plus Perfect Strike, Howl from Beyond.
So Howl from Beyond is for the exhaust deck. You see how it says at the start of your turn, plays from the exhaust pile?
Yeah.
So for 3 energy, you would do 16 damage to all enemies. That's basically Stomp if it never got a discount. But if you can somehow get Howl from Beyond into your exhaust pile, then at the start of each turn, it will play basically for free. So it's, for the exhaust deck. It's not for your deck.
Okay. Yeah, that doesn't sound like that'd be for me.
Perfected Strike is an interesting card, but you kind of have to build around it from the very beginning. It's not going to be good for you here and now.
Deal 6 damage, deal 2 additional damage for all your cards containing Strike.
Right. So that's the strikes that you start with. The pommel strike, perfected strike has strike in the name.
Mhm.
There's probably some more attacks that have strike in the name that I just can't remember off the top of my head.
Okay. So
And
Iron Wave is what you're thinking is ideal.
so you have two options. You can either choose the Iron Wave because it is already upgraded and it does give you block. So if you wanted to take it, I wouldn't say it was bad, but you also have the option to skip. If you
Okay.
felt like Iron Wave was not good for your deck, or if you don't want the block, if you felt like Rage was doing enough, then you could choose to skip. I don't know if you want Iron Wave or not, and that's a judgment call.
Okay. Yeah, nothing's like jumping out at me. If I had to choose, I would choose Iron Wave, but if you're right, I can skip and then I don't add anything to my deck. And
Yeah,
that's
and
a
I
viable
honestly don't know
choice.
which one's better.
Well, what? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I do want to check. I have 4, 5. 6, 7. I only have 7 strike cards. Yeah. And this is only strike cards that are in my hand, or is it like 6 plus an additional 14?
So it'll be 6 plus 14, but that's still only 20 damage for 2 energy.
Okay.
So, like, when you build your whole deck around Perfected Strike, it can be exciting and powerful, but I don't think it's good for you right now.
Okay. Yeah. So like 20 damage is not good enough, basically.
No. And the real problem is that it costs 2 energy. You're playing a deck that has lots of strength. You want to play lots of attacks frequently, and Perfected Strike is better for one big, powerful attack. If you didn't have so much strength, it might be more compelling. If this was like the very first choice that you were making, Perfected Strike might be a really interesting choice, but it does not fit in your deck because you don't have that much energy. You want to play as many attacks as you can.
Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking about stuff like, okay, rage is all about multiple hits, not one big hit. Yeah. Okay, I'll just skip.
Okay.
Skip. Okay, and I'll go towards the question marks. I'm gonna go up that way once I get to that point.
And I do want to point out that because you have all of your potions still, you've not been able to benefit from your frond, but these are enemies that you absolutely definitely want to do lots and lots of damage to very quickly.
Whenever the scroll of unbiting deals unblocked damage to you, you lose 2 max hit points. Yeah. So I'm just gonna throw that at you first before I do anything else, because I see you're doing 2 already, and I'm like, nah, not having
Kill it
that.
with fire. Kill it with fire.
Okay, rage.
Oh, you have your rage and you have juggernaut. You can duplicate your juggernaut.
Oh, right. Shit, I should have duplicated it.
Oh.
My own fault. I was too quick.
It's okay. You can duplicate something else.
Yeah.
That's still another slot that you want to fill up with something else.
Sure.
You can duplicate your bird swoop, for example, and take out one of the enemies. I think. Oh, almost take it out.
Almost. I could do inflamed.
You could do duplicated inflame too, yes.
Yeah. Duplicated.
That's
Iron
another
Ray.
decent choice.
I think inflamed is a good choice. And then I've got so I'll do bird swoop. I'll do this. I'll do strike on. Okay, that's gonna do how much damage?
So you want to take out as many of these things as possible. You don't want any of them to hit you. Oh,
Yes.
You do have a fair bit of block though. Okay. I was starting to panic because I'm seeing so many attacks and I'm like, you're gonna lose so much health, but maybe not.
Screw it. Take him out. Just bash. Okay, gain 12 block, lose 1 health, deal 13 damage to all enemies, or apply 3 vulnerability.
Yeah, I think breakthrough is okay, but if you don't want it, you're fine to skip.
Yeah. For me, I was thinking flame barrier, but I'm also like,
If you want the flame barrier, it's not wrong. It is just 1 card and it's block. I just feel like it doesn't really fit in your deck, and the more cards you add that distract from your goal, the more diluted your deck gets.
Yeah, I hesitated with it because I'm like, I don't think it would work. It's because that's all about make sure I get attacked, and then self-help book. On the floor lies a tome. Top 3 ways to conquer the spire. The book is encrusted with blood, so you find this manuscript highly suspicious. Will you read it? Sharp, nimble, or swift?
You do not have a choice not to read it.
So this is increased damage, increase how much block I get, or the first time you play this card, draw 2 cards. Which one do you think is better?
Kind of a toss-up. So I think Sharp is okay, but I think Swift might be better. So
Yeah.
like if you put Swift onto one of your cheat powers, like if you put Swift on Panache, that would be drawing 2 cards for free whenever you happen to have Panache.
Yeah.
And that would be that is potentially very good. You're basically always going to play Panache when you get it, and you like drawing cards.
Yes, I do. And it is free, so that's just plus 2 cards for free.
Right.
So I think that's a good idea. What an engrossing book. Some choice quotes remain fresh in your mind. Avoid big monsters. Take every card. Blocking is for cowards. Your hands are covered in blood. Man, all 3 of these things are bad advice.
Yes.
Tinker time. Navigate through the endless sea of corpses you find. A mad scientist scavenging for various scraps. Yes, hi, hello. You look like a capable fighter. I need to test a tester for my next atrocity device. How about it? Create a custom card to add to your deck.
I think this event is fun.
Okay. What kind of tool can help you kill everyone? So it's skill or power. I think power is better because
Okay, yeah.
that seems to be what would be ideal for me. So this would be gain 8 block or just pure question marks.
So you're going to add some other effect to it in the next step. So you can make a power. You said you wanted a power.
Yeah. Excellent choice. Now what should I do? The scientist rubs her hands together with glee. So I can do curious. Powers cost 1 less, or gain 2 strength, gain 2 dexterity.
You have some powers. I don't know. I feel like they both are legit. I think expertise might be better because you don't have enough powers for the first one to be overwhelming. But if you said, no, I really want all my powers to cost 1 less so that I can play them all whenever I get them, that's fine too. They're both fine choices.
And this is a card I'm adding, so I have to play the card to actually get the benefit.
Right. Oops.
Gain 2 strength,
Sorry.
gain 2 dexterity. What does that mean? What is dexterity good for?
Dexterity increases block when you play your defend cards and stuff like it.
Okay, yeah, expertise sounds good.
Yeah, so this would be basically a better empower.
Okay. Ooh,
or inflame.
Well done. Yeah. Do you need to go soon?
Not right away. We can probably finish this.
Okay, phew, all done. This is for you. Now get out of here. Get out of there and slaughter. Little did you know the scientists went on to create hundreds of weapons, resulting in several thousand deaths within the Spire. Aw, that's a good bedtime story.
I like this guy.
Okay, Smith. What should I upgrade? Panache?
What about the card that you just got?
Okay.
The Mad Science.
Innate.
What would it? Oh, that would mean that you start with it every turn. I don't know.
So. I mean,
and then what are your other options? I don't even know.
Juggling. Juggling is innate. Juggernaut. Deal 7 damage to a random enemy. Fight me, bird swoop.
Yeah, there's none of them that really jump out at me, so kind of just pick whichever one you like the most.
Yeah. I think Mad Science is probably for the best. Because then I start with it, and so I can play it right away if I have nothing else good to play.
Yeah, I didn't know that the upgrade would make it innate. That would have made the other option better. I don't know that you would have chosen it.
Yeah. Okay. Negates 1 debuff, negates 1 debuff, negates 1 debuff. And they're going to defend, so block, buff, buff. These guys seem less scary than the books.
Yeah, they're a lot less scary than the books. Do you see the gear on them?
Yeah, negates 1 debuff.
At the bottom? Yeah, it negates 1 debuff. That's a bigger deal for some of the other characters, but you don't care that much. That basically just makes your bash a lot less good.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna do. Maybe I do. Mad Science and Battle Trance, and then I see what I get.
Sure.
Okay. And my potions, I have a block, an attack, and a colorless potion. So let's Add 1 to 3 colorless cards into your hand. I'll do that next turn. I want to not do that this turn. I could do 33 damage to everyone, followed by a couple of extra damage. I could probably take this guy out if I did that.
Yeah.
That seems like
Yeah,
this.
Whirlwind is so good.
I can almost take him out. Yep. That's seems fine. And he gets strength, and he gets strength. Hey, Panache.
2 free cards, yay.
And I can do pillage on this guy.
If you happen to get a stomp, you'll definitely, well, if you wanted to go ahead and pillage him, that would be fine. Because you are going to take him out.
Yeah. Then I get pummel. I do have a stomp, but let's see, what else could I do? I'm at 8, so that'd be 10 minus 1, 9. Uh, 13. I could take one of these guys out for sure.
You might take both of them out, but I'm not sure.
Here,
because you do have stomp. Stomp is going to end up being free in the end.
Yeah. And then I can just do stomp. Not quite. If I had done pummel strike, that probably would have worked. Oh no, never mind. Panache finished him off.
Nice.
Okay, setup strike seems good, and then grapple, deal 7 damage when you gain block this turn. Deal 5 damage to the enemy. That also seems good.
So I think setup strike is going to be better for your deck. I feel like grapple and the even the rare card that you got is more for a deck that is focused on blocking more.
Okay.
But you know, none of it's wrong.
Okay. Yeah, I when I saw setup strike, I was like, yeah, I would setup strike, that seems good. But
yeah,
I wanted
that's going to be your best option.
I wanted your thoughts on grapple before I decided.
Yeah, I don't think grapple desperately needs you to pick up rage. If you don't happen to get rage on the same turn you have grapple, then it's just another attack. It's not bad, but setup strike is good. Grapple is just kind of eh.
Okay. And I get a chest. War Paint. Upon pickup, upgrade 2 random skills. And the skills that upgrade: Battle, Trance, and Defend.
Nice.
Okay.
You get an extra card from that Battle Trance.
And then I can smith. I don't even need to heal because I'm still at full health.
Yep. No wrong choices.
Is there anything that you suggest I upgrade at this point, or is just like, oh, whatever you feel like?
It's kind of whatever you feel like. I mean, Bird Swoop, you play every time you get it, and that would be an extra 4 damage. You could also upgrade your Inflame Potions or Powers, but they're all good options.
Yeah. I think I'll do Bird Swoop.
Okay.
Because it's free. Why not? Okay. These guys just seem like
Okay.
normal enemies. Nothing special.
Yeah,
about them.
they do seem that way, don't they? You absolutely, positively despise the ghost-looking one.
Okay.
That guy. You don't know why yet, but he needs to die.
Okay. So I'm gonna do panache, and then I'm going to do mad science. Okay. And I'll do battle trance. See what I get. Well, I got another battle trance and I got pillage. Great.
Well, pillage is still an attack at least.
Yeah. I do want to use Juggernaut, but I don't know if it's a bad idea to use it right now.
If you want to use it, just use it. I mean, this is your game. You should play it and have some fun. How often are you going to get to play Juggernaut and Rage together?
Yeah. And then I use pillage. I just get rid of that because that's another card played, so it counts towards the 5-card thing. In turn.
And do you have a armor potion?
I do have an armor potion. So I can. Ooh, and I have rage now.
Yeah, I'm watching your stream, but I do have a little bit of a delay, which is one of the reasons that you keep experiencing this. Oh, why did you say that? 3 seconds too late.
I could do a share screen on Discord.
Well, not this time, but maybe we'll do that next time.
Okay. All right. So ethereal. Wow. What?
Ethereal. Yeah, that means that if you don't play that card this turn, it's going to disappear and be exhausted from your deck. So you'll have it in your next battle, but you won't have it for the rest of this fight.
Okay. So rage.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna rage.
Should I go with demon form or do something else? That'd be 33
I don't know.
damage.
Demon form is definitely good.
Okay. I think I'm going to use a block potion this time.
Okay.
Okay. So if I use whirlwind, it will almost kill this guy, but not quite. If I use demon form, I'll have 3 extra strength.
At the start of the next turn, yeah.
Yeah. But I can't do anything else.
The little cigarette packs you have at the top, the potions, they can give you a free card, including the attack potion, which will give you 1 extra attack, which will be free this turn. So it's not going to cost any energy. So if you wanted to try to take out the Spectral Knight, that would take away the ethereal that's on all of your cards.
I do want to try to take him out. And your exhaust pile. I could do grapple whenever you gain block. I mean, I could grab the grapple now because that's out of all of these. It seems like that's okay.
If that's what you want to do, go for it. It's going to be free this turn, and it will be normal cost the other turns. It's not bad.
Yep. And then I can do whirlwind and get rid of Ethereal Man.
Yes.
And I do have a colorless potion. Should I just go ahead and use that or save it?
Sure.
Okay.
You definitely want to use it. because you've got the Thrawn that gives you back all your potions every match.
Well, I can gain energy. I can have panache again, or I can do fisticuffs.
Yeah, there's no bad options here. It's just production would let you play some extra cards from your hand, and panache is just another panache. I feel like panache is not compelling enough, but
I'm leaning towards production.
Okay, go for it.
And then I can do. I could do. Yeah, I could do whirlwind and then stomp. I think that'd be good.
Okay. You see the Magi guy that, well, he was in the back. He was going to debuff you. He's also very annoying. I also hate him, but he's secondary to the Ghost Knight.
Okay, so Blood Vial at the start of each combat, heal 2 HP.
Yeah, that's a lot more exciting at the beginning, but it is a little bit of healing as you keep climbing the tower.
Distilled Chaos, play the top 3 cards from your draw pile.
That is fun.
Okay.
You do want that potion.
Pommel Strike, Dismantle, and Forgotten Ritual.
I think Pommel Strike would be your choice here because it gives you more card draw.
Okay.
It fits in your deck. Dismantle is for a different kind of deck, and again, Forgotten Ritual is for a different kind of deck.
Okay. Lightbulb Man. Take 6 damage. So if I use power cards, I take damage from using them. Got it.
Oh, okay. I saw him once before, but somehow I never noticed that. I guess I wasn't playing with any powers at the time.
I kind of want to try to use Distilled Chaos and see what happens.
If that's what you want to do, go for it.
That's funny. I was curious how it would work. Yeah, that was interesting.
Oh, you could duplicate your pyre.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, is duplicate pyre. And okay, and then this is gain energy, draw 2 cards. I think I could say that for next turn.
Sure, that sounds fair.
Do this. I'm gonna do a strike. Gonna do a strike. That's 16 damage to you. Another strike. I'll do defend plus. I'll end. I don't think that's worth the damage.
You do get to draw 2 cards, but if you play your Iron Wave first, you'll get block.
That's fine.
And the block will help you. Oh yeah, you could just win. That works too.
Yeah. I was like, I got so many fight cards. I'm good. Fruit juice, gain 5 max hit points.
So yeah, you click the fruit juice, gain 5 max HP. It goes into your potion belt, but you can drink it right now so that it's available for you. Yeah, and then that slot will be open for the next match.
Okay. I'm not seeing anything here that's compelling.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
I think Bloodletting is the best card in the bunch.
And so the gain 2 energy, is that like Pyre gain 2 energy, or is that like?
No, that's more like just get 2 energy right now. If you know the classic magic card Dark Ritual,
Okay. Yeah.
it's more like that. Just gives you extra energy right now.
Okay.
And Thunderclap is not terrible, but it's it's just 1 energy. It's deal 4 damage. It does put vulnerable on all the enemies.
If it was you, would you skip or would you get Bloodletting or Thunderclap?
I might take Thunderclap. The more I think about it, the more I like it, because it does let you put vulnerable on all the enemies, and that does help you.
Okay. All right. I want to get to the elite dude, so I'll go this way.
Okay. Yeah, the merchant. You don't have enough gold for the merchant to be super duper compelling.
Slimed Berserker.
I don't even remember which 10 status cards he's going to give you.
Ah. Well.
So yeah, it's either... Yeah. And you do have the potion that can give you 1 extra energy, even if you don't get to draw the cards.
Yeah.
But you could save that for next turn too, and that's just as fair.
Ah.
Oh, yeah, a bunch of slime. He probably won't live long enough for it to matter.
Yeah. Okay, he's gonna do 4 times 4. I think I'll do Fight Me, Iron Wave, and then Strike.
Okay, and I do want to remind you, you have your potions you want to use.
Yes. Strike. Gonna do the Shackle Potion on him. So now he does no damage to me. I'll use the Fire Potion on him because why not?
Yeah, because the Frond gives you an extra potion in that slot every each combat anyway.
Ooh, Demon Form. And then I can drink this. I get Rage.
Rage! Oh, I'm so happy you got Rage.
Yep. Yeah. Then I can do Setup. I can do Bird Bash. And then I can do Strike. Bird Swoop, I should say.
It certainly feels like a bash when the bird is kicking you in the head.
Okay. Pummel. Panache. Just play it to play it. Yep, he's dead. Fortifier, triple your block.
That one's so bad, I'm inclined to just discard it right away.
Yeah, it didn't seem great.
Yeah.
If I get block, I get crazy block, and then if I get almost no block, then it doesn't matter.
Right. So you have two good options here. You've got the Inflame Plus and the Sword Boomerang. So with Sword Boomerang, do you see how it says deal 3 damage to a random enemy 4 times?
Yes.
That means your strength is going to apply to Sword Boomerang 4 times. Because it's going to hit 4 separate times.
That sounds pretty good.
So it's kind of a judgment call. Do you want more strength or do you want an attack that does cost 1 that will hit many, many, many times?
Okay, I want the attack. I think I want the attack.
Okay.
Go with the attack. Ah, it's a little goblin in a mech.
Oh. He's just a low guy.
Yeah. What's there's nothing to worry about with him. Surely. Oh boy, I got fortifier again.
Well, at least, wouldn't it be terrible if you'd gotten it twice?
Yeah.
Although the liquid bronze would be fine. I mean, what are you going to do with it?
Is
it's
that
just thorns?
Yeah, thorn. Is that for this whole combat or just for this one turn?
It's for the whole combat.
Oh yeah, then I definitely want it. I wasn't sure if I needed to wait to do it. Okay. I'll do mad science. Juggle. And then I guess I'll do strike and then fight me because I don't have enough to do bash anyway. Or no, I do fight me and then strike.
However you want to do it.
And okay, rage, panache.
So many in flames.
Yeah. Let's do pummel strike. And then I need to get rid of some of these cards so that way I can use pillage.
Okay. Do you want to use your setup strike?
Yeah, that's what I was
the extra
thinking.
bonus damage? Okay.
Then I can do pillage. And hey, I got a defend. Ooh. And then I'll drink the fortify potion, so I have 114 shield.
There'll never be a better time.
Just to get out of my inventory. And I'll just throw that at this guy. Ah, 4 burning in my hand. At the end of your turn, if this is in your hand, take 2 damage.
Yep. And for you, the bigger problem is that it does fill up your hand. So it's going to be harder to draw cards. You can use your sword boomerang. How much damage is it doing?
8 times 4.
That seems nice.
Yeah.
You seem unenthusiastic.
For me, I'm just like, oh yeah, it fills up my hand. So annoying. Why does it fill up my hand? Do that one. Just do that. Stomp. And I'm gonna take 2, 4, 6, 8 damage.
Probably just a couple, because you are going to get a couple at the end of your turn.
Yeah. Hey, I get Pyre finally. Oh, he's gonna do a ton of damage to me in a second.
He's gonna do a ton of damage to you, yes. Yeah, I know we said there would never come a better time, but now that block potion kind of sounds like it would have been fun here.
Yeah.
Oops.
Okay, well, I can do Pyre. Almost.
Yeah, Pyre will give
Great.
you one back, and then you can pummel strike. And Rage and Whirlwind and Stomp.
I do Whirlwind and then I do Stomp.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I will take less damage, but still a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll finish him. Okay, Stable Serum. Retain your hand for 2 turns.
I don't even think that's... I don't know.
And then Bag of Marbles. At the end of each combat, apply 1 vulnerability to all enemies.
That's at the start of each combat, not at the end.
At the start. Okay. Now my choice is Sword Boomerang, Primal Force, or Pummel Strike.
I don't know.
I could get Sword Boomerang because when I don't have Whirlwind, it's great. When I do have Whirlwind, it's sort of like Whirlwind's a little bit better.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I'll grab that.
And you...
Yeah. What's up?
Oh, and I don't know if you want the Stable Serum or not. That's just going to let you hold on to cards, but because you have the Frond, it takes up a potion slot. So it doesn't seem very good to me.
Yeah, I was thinking about discarding it. I was going to ask you about that. Okay, I have a campfire.
I would just throw that out.
Should I, because this is the final boss, right?
Yeah.
Should I just rest or should I upgrade something?
Is there anything that you even want to upgrade?
No, not off the top of my head.
Yeah, probably just rest. Get a third of your hit points back. It's like 30%.
Yeah. Because that last guy did do a lot of damage to me, so.
Yeah.
Hey, I get rage right at the start.
That's a good start.
Okay, and then I can do. All right, what do these guys do? Minions abandon combat without their leader. And then this is the queen.
Yeah, the queen is the boss that you're trying to take out.
Hey, Dragon Crone, thanks for the raid. Let me give you a shout out. You're playing Fall Guys. Ooh, I haven't seen people play that in a while. Should I just focus on the queen then?
Yeah, that's a valid strategy, maybe.
Because I do have a lot of AoE damage anyway.
Yeah, you might end up taking out the other guy just accidentally.
Yeah.
And what potions did you get?
Distilled Chaos, Power Potion, Swift Potion. Yeah, I could just get a bunch of cards. But I think Distilled Chaos would probably be a good to do right now.
I think Distilled Chaos is fine for now. Or you might want to wait until next turn when you actually have some energy to use it.
Doesn't it just play the cards automatically?
Yeah, it plays the cards automatically, but some of your cards draw cards.
Oh yeah, okay, that's true. All right. Well, and I have enough. I'll be protected from this 18 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while. How are you? How's this game? I haven't played the first one yet. It's fun. This is my first time playing through it. And my
this
brother's...
game is awesome. You should definitely play it.
Yeah, my My brother's been very enthusiastic about it, and it's actually quite a lot of fun. Okay, so this is bound. Only bound cards can be played each turn. Cards are
only
unbound.
one bound card can be played each turn.
Oh, that's annoying.
So only one of those three is going to be playable.
Okay. Yeah, Dragon really likes this game. Is Dragon bloodthirsty? But yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to do Distilled Chaos.
Yes, that sounds like a wonderful idea right now.
Oh, I get Pyre for free?
That's right.
Okay, I'm going to do Rage. And I can do the Juggernaut thing now.
That's
Okay.
right.
And yeah.
Unfortunately, because you hit your battle trance, you won't be able to draw more cards this turn.
Yeah. Probably better for me to do Iron Wave. It's because of some of the other stuff I've drawn. Do you have any input?
Yeah, I guess that's fine. You did play Juggernaut earlier.
Yes. And then I can do... Let's see what... Ooh, I can get Pyre again. That seems like a good idea. What do you think?
Might as well. More energy is always good.
Then I can do Twin Strikes. And there you go.
And yeah, you can draw more cards next turn.
Yeah, next turn. Oh wow, that's a lot of vulnerability on me.
Oh yeah, that won't be running out before the end of this match.
Yeah. All right. I think I should draw cards first, right?
With Pillage, you might possibly get a whole bunch of cards.
Okay.
So what I'd be inclined to do is to use Bash on either the Queen or on the other one, and then Pillage. But if you want to Pillage first, that's fair too.
Oh yeah, I did get quite a few. A good call. She doesn't seem to attack me right now, so like she's not attacking me next turn. So I can do Fight Me on her, get some extra strength.
Sounds like a plan.
I have 1 energy left. Would it be better for me to do 6 to a random enemy 4 times, or do 11 and draw 2 more cards?
That's a judgment call because you don't know what you're going to draw.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll be a free attack, maybe it won't. Maybe you'll draw your demon strength and not be able to play it because you're almost out of energy.
I got a free attack.
Yay!
Okay. All right, in turn.
I find the Queen so difficult because of her bound card ability.
Yeah, it's definitely annoying. Hey, my demon card's here.
Yeah.
Seems good. Get that. I mean, she bound a bunch of stuff that I'm actually not terribly concerned with this turn around.
Yeah. The only one I see that's even all that compelling is Battle Trance.
Yeah, and I've got so many cards anyway. I'm kind of like,
And you might just play the Stomp for free instead, like you were suggesting.
Yep. I have 2 left. I think that's a better choice. And then I've got one left. And it's Stomp.
And I do want to warn you that you are running out of hit points. They do a lot of damage.
Yes, I noticed. I'm getting very low on health.
Now is probably the best time ever to draw cards because you have nothing and you can only play one of those bound cards.
Okay, Rage, Panache.
Ah, yes, Rage.
Okay, that on you.
You have the setup strike that will let you do extra damage.
Oh yeah,
you don't want
right.
to wait too long to play it.
That one. Bird Swoop. Almost straight. And I'll do 45 damage. And then I can do I can almost take her out this turn. She will put a shield up next turn, but I can almost take her out this turn. So I think I do this. Oh, I did take her out this
looks
turn.
like you've got plenty of block. Oh, that's right.
Okay. Hi. Who are you? So the Archdemon Thrall has arrived. Threaten. Kill. Enemy kill. Proceed. That seemed like a bad idea. You dealt 1,240 damage to the Architect, but it wasn't enough. You have dealt a total of 1,240 damage to the Architect. The Architect still stands despite taking a ton of damage from all who have faced him.
10,881,616,000 and some change.
Yeah, this is a lot of damage. Okay, so 48 floors, 6 elites killed, 838 gold, a big deck 40.
That's right.
Yeah.
So now you get to unlock things.
Okay, in the timeline, reveal epochs to unlock cards, relics, and much more.
Yeah, mostly cards and relics.
Chapter 5. Mother of Resurrection, Niao, awakens from her slumber. Rise champion again. Niao will now greet you at the start of each run.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and then I have 5, apparently 5 more await. I can unlock 5 more.
Yeah. So you unlock these by accomplishing certain specific things within the game while you're going through.
Okay. Chapter 6. Fog rolls in. The silence. News of the Spire's reopening made its way to the Silent. She ferries a boat to the capital. Silent.
Yeah, the Silent is the next class.
Okay, the Silent sneaks past the gate wards, with ease and enters the Spire once more. Okay, the gates wards, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
All right.
The Dragon Crown says he's gonna head off.
All right. Thanks for raiding in and hanging out for a minute. I appreciate it. Okay, chapter 1, Prion. A void of nothingness, but then the world came into existence. It turned about and molded itself to that which tells stories. Along this journey lay a planet named Brion, a mere speck in the universe. They say that a great story about a spire took place here. There. Cards unlocked, and then I get 3 more cards, I guess. Or do I pick one?
All of these are unlocked now. So
Okay.
you can get those cards in the future.
Every 10 cards you draw gain something. And at the start of your turn, transform 1 card in your hand. Play 2 random cards from your discard pile.
Oh yeah, that symbol that it's showing you is energy, but it's colorless energy.
Okay, colorless energy. So it does have like magic elemental kind of things, but it's
not really, because it's just the way that they show the energy on colorless cards.
Okay. Chapter 1, The Pact. For centuries, war raged between the Ironclads and the Valley Guard. Driven by ambition, a young Ironclad ventures to the beyond forbidden boundaries and bargains with the sacred demon. And I get 3 new potions. I get Blood Potion, heals for 20% of your max HP. Soldier Stew, all cards contain strike, gain 1 replay this combat, and play this card an additional time. Then Ashwater, exhaust any number of cards in your hand. Remove until the end of combat. Okay.
Yeah, so if you have a card that you know is worthless, you can get rid of it for that 1 combat.
Okay. The Ironclad's rage cannot be tamed. Ascension difficulties can be activated when starting a run. Chapter 2, Devastation. The Ironclad's strength surges. The flames of the demonic pact course through his blood. Cuts and bruises heal rapidly. The Valley Guard are cleaved in 2. The Desert Tribe are burned to a crisp. Windwalkers smash into the ground, and even a familiar horde of aggressive bronze-cladded warriors are set ablaze with these exciting new flames. All of the Ironclad's enemies are shown no mercy. All of the Ironclad? Where is everyone?
Yes.
Okay, we have Red Skull. While your HP is at or below 50%, you have 3 additional strength. Paper Frong. Enemies with vulnerable take 75% more damage rather than 50%. Ruined Helm. The first time you gain strength each combat, double the amount gained. Okay, and Ironclad. Chapter 3, Ironclad. The Ironclad, a warrior from a faraway land, entered the Spire, driven by pure instinct and accursed blood. He has lost all reason and identity. All who prevent his ascension shall perish. Molten Fist, Cruelty, and Dominate have been added. Deal 10 damage, double the enemy's vulnerability. Vulnerable enemies take an additional 25% damage and gain 1 strength for each vulnerable on the enemy.
Yeah, remember how I said that you can use big dumb attacks? Vulnerables are really good for that.
Okay. So, yeah, there you go. That is my first playthrough of Slay the Spire, and I made it to the end, apparently. To the end of the first whatever.
Yeah, Silent's also a lot of fun. I like a poison.
Yeah. So if I wanted to do... There we go. So the Silent Huntress from outside the spire, ready to stab and poison anything in her way. Ring of the Snake at the start of each combat, draw 2 additional cards. Compared to Ironclad.
Yep.
Okay.
But I think I need to call it a day now.
Yeah, I intend to in-stream here as well, so it's all good. Thanks for hanging out and showing me the game and talking me through it and everything. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I hope you get to play some more, even if I can't be here.
Yeah. I might check it out on my own and try to get stuff unlocked. You did mention a certain character that I would like to try to unlock at some point. So we'll see if I can get there. And you did also say you wanted to do multiplayer. Now that I kind of understand the game, you could probably do multiplayer.
Oh.
Yeah.
I gotta run. Sorry.
All right. I'll see you later. Bye. Okay. And for anyone watching, thanks for watching. And until next time, stay healthy and continue to stay awesome. I will see you in the next one. Bye.